that Instagram forward. Let's get YouTube going. I got OBS recorded. Let's get Podbean started. Now let's start going to the website. It looks like we are live everywhere. What you talking about? Okay. OBS is going, Mixlr is going. Okay. Let's start the motherfucking show.
As Metro's Mercury Grade approaches, I shall create the illest podcaster known to mankind.
But Master, what are you going to do?
Howard Stern, Stephen A. Smith, Joe Rogan, Dave Chappelle.
Why Dave Chappelle?
Cause he's a funny motherfucker. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z?
Because he has money. You fucking dickhead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Master. I'm very sorry.
The heart of India. The strength of a black man. And the pride of a Spaniard. I present to you MyT. It's alive.
He's walking, Master. He's walking.
MyT Sports.
And welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. Yeah, I did. I am your host, the one and only $1,000 My Taylor, a.k.a. the Chocolate Boy Wonder, a.k.a. Mr. Energy, a.k.a. I'm pissed off right now, just a little bit though, a.k.a. the Motor Mouth of the South, a.k.a. Work Hard, Smoke Harder. Yo, it is another Fuego day in the city. Yo, it's January 6th. They said we were going to have highs of 71, lows of 51. Sorry, that was highs of 75 and lows of 51. Current temperature right now is 61 degrees. I was out a little bit earlier, and I ain't gonna lie. Hopped out super early this morning, and I was saying to myself, hey, yo, self, I really want to know before you go outside. You know it's 51 degrees right now, but you know where it's going to go out to. It's going to be 51 while you're out there. Do you want to wear shorts right now and then make a pit stop later and change? I mean, do you want to wear pants right now and make a pit stop later and change it to some shorts? Or do you just want to wear some shorts right now? I'm going to tell you guys, I ended up wearing shorts the whole entire day. What does that have to do with the podcast today? Absolutely nothing. These are just some of the things that I think about while prepping for the podcast. Listen, what we got today going on. We have the NFL playoffs going on. We have the Eagles giving the Giants and the NFL the big cheesesteak. Yo, we have the end of the year MyT honors going on. And those folks, of course, as you can tell, no justice, no peace. Once again, we see the justice system failing us over and 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 over again. In case you guys can't see that, I'm sorry. I just stood up in case you watching the gram. But don't worry. We never give up. We won't give up. Can't stop, won't stop. What Puffy say? Can't stop, won't stop. We'll touch into that just a little bit on today's podcast as we continue. In case you guys are listening on air, right, as you guys can realize the many places that you can catch the podcast. Whether, and I'm talking about live, because there's plenty of places to catch it live, right? You can catch it live on the website, which is probably the easiest way. live on the website, mytsports.net. Or you can catch me live on Instagram. I give you guys a nice little solo view every once in a while. You can catch us live now on YouTube. We got a YouTube product pushing out. We also can hear me live on Podbean. Now, the reason why I mentioned Podbean Live last is because Podbean Live is where you can interact with the show. So if you ever want to call in and become a part of this discussion, download the Podbean Live app and come and join the live show. And that is exactly where you'll be able to come and join us at. But you can listen to the podcast anywhere. To be honest with you, easiest place or the easiest way to listen to the podcast, just tell your smart speaker if you can't catch it live to play the latest episode of the MyT Sports Podcast. Yes, you gotta do it as M as in Mike, Y as in Yankee, T as in Tango, Sports Podcast, and it will play the latest episode for you. I see my co-host for this season 6, Mark 21, salute, popping up on the podcast. I don't know if he's popping up in there yet or if he's just in the room just showing us his presence. I know he don't get off until about like another 7 minutes or so. So he'll be popping up in the podcast live in probably about 37 minutes or so. You guys get ready until he comes in here. I told you it's going to be a big show. Big show. We got the Knicks. The Knicks are over 500. And listen, if you're wondering how the hell is that a big deal, apparently you haven't been listening to me on the podcast over the last 6 years to understand what kind of Knicks fandom we have goings-on here. I don't think you've been paying attention. But let me also give a little service announcement to the individuals that are just listening on the podcast. If you are listening on the podcast and you're having, and it sounds like I'm a little muffled, that is because I have a mask on. If you come and watch the YouTube, you can see what that mask that I have on says. But I have a mask on. I prefer you come and watch the YouTube to see what it says. I also have a shirt on, and I have some other apparel on today. I'm just saying, it's one of those days where you ride or die. Yo, shout out to my Bravo Bravehearts. Yo, shout out to my Bravo Bulldogs. Shout out to those two platoons that I was a part of. Yo, ride or die all day. You know what I mean? Yo, Lord all day, B. Actually, can I get a little something for them? Can I get a little something for them? I'm glad that worked. Alright. So the Knicks are over 500. We got the Harden watch because you know what? A new city has popped up in the Harden saga on, oh yeah, this one is a good one, folks. We have the NFC lease that we want to talk about and a whole lot more on the podcast coming up today. But, you already know what we say. Regardless of that time, listen, it's the goddamn gloves. Regardless of the time.
Take that.
And regardless of the weather.
You play to win the game. Hello?
It's always, I guess everybody doesn't play to win the game, but it's always a good time to talk some sports. Let's stir this motherfucking pot up so we can start the show. So, let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. MyT Sports. Yo, first of all, let's start this off right. Now, I hope you guys are listening to the podcast. If you don't, or if you're not listening to the podcast, this isn't my fault. You can't say that I didn't give you your proper credence, your kudos, or your proper big ups for what you have accomplished this year. Because if you didn't hear it on the podcast, that's your fault for not listening to the podcast. But first of all, before we start the podcast, I want to give a big congratulations to the first ever husband and wife duel of winners of the MyT Fantasy Football Leagues. Yes, folks, we had my homeboy, John Zychek, aka the reincarnated Mr. Z. I think he had his name as Mr. Z on the podcast on the fantasy line. So he ended up winning, my boy John Zychek. And also in my MyT's Women Fantasy Sports League as well, his wife, shit, it's not Lorena. Lorena's the other one. Shit, I'm forgetting her name. It starts with Luciana. There we go. Luciana Zychek. She ended up winning my Women's Fantasy League. So I want to say, big congratulations to them. Don't you guys worry. All of your prizes, presentations, and awards will be coming before the end of the football season. Don't you worry, children. I got something for you. I got something for all of you. Oh shit, my garage door just opened. That means my niece just got here. I just want to let you guys know, my niece is in trouble. My niece is in trouble big time. And let me take this off because I want something to drink. My niece is in trouble big time because she left here last week and she left this place disarrayed. It was a mess. It looked like it was ransacked. You understand? It was untidy. It was unruly. It was unpresentable. That happened. And I told her, I warned her. In fact, hey, kiddo, go run upstairs and take a look in that room. And make sure you haven't left it out of place, Eddie, before you leave. She giggled. I haven't made that mess. And I turned my back and said, okay. Now, I don't know if she went to go check the room, because I went about my business. A couple days later, I go into the room was a motherfucking mess. So, somebody owes their Uncle Junior in the form of corporal punishment. Oh yeah, somebody's gonna owe me 20 push-ups. At bare minimum, it's gonna be 20 push-ups and 5 flicks to the forehead. Yes, that's how we're gonna get that one down. Just gonna let you know. This is me right before I'm completely pissed off. Just to let you guys know. This is right before I'm pissed off. Right? It's only because, like, I made sure I told her very specifically that she needed to go check the room. And she did it. She put on her stuff and she left. And this was 5 more minutes. But it's okay. I have something for that ass. See, she is so lucky that she's coming here at 9 p.m. And that's when she has to go to bed. Exactly. But I may get her in here. Where you at, kiddo? Where you at, kiddo? That wasn't the kiddo? Just took us up here. Oh yeah. We about to start this early. Alrighty. But you know what? Didn't get started early. Not only the podcast, but also the first topic of the podcast. So you have that, folks. Our congratulations to those 2 winners. All of your prizes and other stuff will be coming pretty soon. But let's get down into the nitty gritty of the podcast. Let's talk about what we really want to talk about. And
First of all, first things first.
And that is my New York Knickerbockers. Oh yes, folks. Oh yes. The New York Knicks win again, baby. Yeah, boy. Now, granted, they kind of getting their ass whooped right now. And granted, I don't know if they're still getting their ass whooped because I've been trying to get this game back ever since it glitched on me. About, I think it was halfway through the second when the Knicks had gotten it back to like a 12-point game. So that's about the last time I saw it. And the Knicks were down by like 20-something points, about like 20 points, I believe, earlier. So the fact that they got it back down to 12, I want to see if they're able to maneuver themselves back. You know, back through another comeback, which kind of gets us to our game the other day versus on Monday, which exactly was the other day, against the Atlanta Falcons. When the New York Knicks took on the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm not gonna lie to you folks, I'm not gonna say they looked bad because once again, right, there's great defense being played, but at some point in time in the game, there's a complete exercising futility, right? They're no longer clicking anymore. They start now they end up starting Alfred Payton in this game. Even though Emmanuel Quickly has been cleared to start playing. And Emmanuel Quickly only played about 3 minutes or so, I think, in the first half. Now, that may have also played a part to their struggles, or to their early struggles, or to their early... They looked lethargic. I guess that may be the best way to put it for their offense. Their offense looked lethargic when Alfred Payton, even this newly revamped, reinvigorated, remotivated, I found my shot, Alfred Payton, like even that Alfred Payton isn't quite getting it done. And now we insert Emmanuel Quickly into the second half of the basketball game. The defense is still looking good. But now what's happening, I guess to say, is that when they're rewarded with good defense, or when they play good defense, they are now rewarded with the good offensive play on the other side. And that doesn't happen all the time with Alfred Payton. Now, granted, the great defensive play also doesn't often happen with Alfred Payton either. So, Alfred Payton to me is now a complete liability, right? And I think that while a lot of people may think that the New York Knicks are trying to have Julius Randle play up so that he could be used as trade bait, I think it's actually different. I think they're trying to get Alfred Payton to play up so that they can use him as trade bait. So, and this guys let you know, I'm actually going to take a quick break right now because they are actually live on Instagram right now. And if you get the opportunity, I don't even mind. Excuse me. Throat's burning. It's a smoker thing. And I don't mind you guys leaving the podcast right now and going to check them out on Instagram, depending on how you're watching. But Miracles Apparel is going live. Miracles_apparel. Now, the reason why I said I don't mind taking a break for Miracles Apparel, and we'll continue to talk Knicks talks right after we give them their big up and their shout out. That is because we will be interviewing the founders of Miracles Apparel next Tuesday on the podcast. We don't have a time yet for you guys, right? I'm still trying to work this out because the founders of Miracles Apparel, which is basically you have to see it, but I want to say it's miracle. It's apparel that helps spreads the word. You know what I mean? And listen, I'm about to buy some. Listen, as soon as I get that government check, I'm about to buy some for the Munchkin and the whole entire family. I'm gonna get the whole squad. I'm gonna get the whole squad squatted up. You know what I mean? Like honestly, like I should be getting I should be getting like a gift bag or something when they come on, like a gab bag. But go check out Miracles Apparel. They're live right now on Instagram. Go check them out right now. I'm not quite sure what they have going on Miracles Apparel. Let's see if I can get them. Let's see if I can find them. Let's see something here. I did. Let's see if I can make this happen. Let's see if we can make this happen. Because like I said, Miracles Apparel, they're going to be on the podcast next Tuesday. Now, one of the beautiful things about it, like I said, I don't have a time for you guys as of yet. And that is because the founders of Miracles Apparel. What's going on, KJ? What's going on, Mark? I see both of you guys now up in the room. They'll be in the studio pretty soon. The founders of Miracle Apparel.
There is a reminder for Talon.
And what that reminder is, just let everybody know, damn, we got a lot of things going on already. The founders of Miracle Apparel are 2 high school students. They're 16 years old. At least one of them are. Right? And that's Michaela Velez. And then also Ragamuffin Paul. Just let you know, Paul, like that will forever be your name for me. It's gonna be Ragamuffin Paul. Like for me to give you a nickname, that's also a term of endearment. So understand that too. Unless you really are a ragamuffin, then I gotta give you a scowl with it. Right? So they'll be on the podcast next Tuesday. They're two high school students, 16 years old. I don't have a time for them yet, so we'll figure that out if you want to catch the interview live. But as you guys know, anything that we do on the podcast, for the most part, 95% of things that we do on the podcast is uploaded to the website, so you can always catch that on the website or wherever you listen to your podcast at. So naturally, sometime Wednesday morning, right? Or Wednesday afternoon, you can tell your smart speaker, hey, play the latest episode of the MyT Sports Podcast, and that interview will be uploaded. It will be a live interview. There will be no edits. As you guys know right here, I am AKA the one take wonder. I don't edit shit. Everything is given to you raw like ODB. You know what I mean? Everything is given to you raw like I think you understand. And I still have no clue what's going on with the Dopish Podcast Network. They've been pushing their dates back. So you know how we like to get into OPP over here, other people's podcasts, as we like to call it. O is for other, P is for people's precious bandwidth. The last P, well, that's not so simple, as we like to say over here. Alrighty, let's slide back into the Knicks as we talk about OPP. So, something I didn't quite mention before is how right now R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle is getting big minutes, right? I think last time I looked, they may be ranked first and third as far as minutes played for a player in the NBA, not just for the Knicks, but first and third in the NBA. But let's get back to how that offense looks when they have IQ Emmanuel Quickly versus when they don't have him running the point guard, or how they look when they have Emmanuel Quickly and how they look when they have Alfred Payton. Because Alfred Payton really, like I said, he came along and he gave us a nice little gem of the game during the Milwaukee game against Giannis and them. And it was the game that we needed from him. We needed it bad from him. OPP, always for other P is for People's Precious Podcast. Other People's Podcast. The last P, well, that's not so simple. So, there's a difference of how that offense looks. And I'm not quite sure how long it's going to be before Emmanuel Quickly truly gets the starting spot. Because a friend of mine, right? And you guys may want to go see him. His name is Al, and he does my taxes. And if I have his thing sitting in front of me, let me see here. Yeah, it is the office. No, this is not the office on. Yeah, maybe this is the office on 441. Yep, 4397 North. Is that the one north? Nah, Lauderdale Lakes. Is that it? 4397 North State Road 7, North Lauderdale Lakes, Florida 33319. I think that's it. But if that's not it, no worry. I think you can still email him though at Liberty Tax with. Oh no, that's not it either. Shit. Okay, but that's my tax dude. I'll get his updated information. Actually, he just texted to me too. So I'll make sure I get that. As you guys know, like you've heard Al, my tax dude, plenty of times before throughout the years. It's January. Tax season is back, which means that you're going to be hearing a lot about Al again. So listen, don't forget. Go get your taxes done by him. I'll make sure I have the updated information for you guys, so I can also pop it up on the screen. I have his old business card. But and I just saw him. I literally just saw him. That's the reason why we even got into this conversation, because I just saw him when we was talking Knicks. But you get your information for tax. But big part here is that tell him that MyT Sports sent you, and he will get $50 cash in your hand. I think that's how it works. Or $25 cash. But you get cash now. Just tell him MyT Sports sent you. Tell him I sent you, and you get cash on hand when you do your taxes. I got you. AKA the Army's Black Knight. AKA your favorite Army vet. AKA rah like a dungeon dragon. You understand? I got you. So, not only does Tom Thibodeau, I believe, thinks this, but also I hear Knicks fans that think this. And I was talking with my tax dude, and he was under the same impression that he will probably continue to bring Emmanuel Quickly off the bench. And we see Tom Thibodeau going with that approach right now. And you heard Tom Thibodeau echo that same sentiment earlier in the season, right? Or before the season started, because it's still early in the season. But earlier in this early season, right? he expressed that same sentiment. Now, I automatically protest against that. Because if he is what you say he is, and like if you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The lights are here. And the microphone. And we'll all know your motherfucking name. Emmanuel Quickly. Like if he is really that dude, then put him in there. And it's for the reason why I just told you about the comparisons between him and Alfred Payton. The offense is lethargic without him. Let me stop talking to the ground. Let me start talking to YouTube. You got the ground be distracted me. The ground, you guys be distracted me. Would you guys see what's going on there? The offense starts off too lethargic when Alfred Payton is the one that started. And I don't want to keep playing games where, and granted, it's great for it's gonna be great for Emmanuel Quickly's psyche and confidence coming in. That all of these games that we're behind in, and when they put me in, I change the whole entire pace of this game and I help us win. That is gonna be great for his psyche. That's gonna be great for his confidence. That's gonna be great for him. That's not great for my heart watching these games. And also, not for nothing, it's not great for your players either to constantly have to keep playing from behind. That shit gets tiring. That shit gets stressful. You already, as I told you, R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle ought to have the top 3 minutes in the NBA right now. That shit's gonna wear on them if they don't have all of it together. So I don't want Emmanuel Quickly, and actually I quickly said this. I really don't want Emmanuel Quickly coming off the bench. The reason why I don't want to come off the bench, I don't want the offense to struggle early. I want to start off the game in flow. I want to start off the game with a lead. I want to already be in our stride. You understand? Like I don't want to have to open up that second win. You understand that those really good runners where it feels like their first win is their second win. Like that's what we need. I don't want to get cashed our second win. I want to already be in Super Saiyan mode. Like I already want to be there, and we can focus on the rest later. But we might have found a gem. We might have found a gem in what is now considered a backcourt of Emmanuel Quickly and Austin Rivers. And I've said this to you guys very recently on the podcast already, that if you would have told me during the year that they were drafted, in case you already know, Knicks game, the year that he was drafted, that we would have drafted Alex Burke or Austin Rivers, I would have been all for that. I'm all over that all day long. All day like white on rice. I need to find my rice. If you know what I mean. I need to find my own rice. You know what I mean. I need to find my slice of rice. But for real though, holla at me. TikTok. Listen, I'm a volume shooter, so I'm going to keep shooting this shot. Oh, man. So they may have found something in the New York Knicks when it comes to Austin Rivers and Emmanuel Quickly both together in the backcourt. As you saw when it came to that Atlanta game against Trae Young, they were able to start harassing him. And not only harassing him, you even saw Tom Thibodeau and other players complaining that, hey, that bumper cart foul that Trae Young likes to do, where when you're behind him, he kind of stops, and then when you bump into him and you get the foul. Well, Tom Thibodeau started complaining, said, well, hey, listen, he's jumping backwards into us. Like, we're not bumping into him. Like, he stops, we stops, and he jumps backwards. That's not our fault. That's literally him jumping into me. What am I supposed to do? What are my players supposed to do? Well, they kind of figured that out, Austin Rivers and Emmanuel Quickly. And they started pulling the proverbial rug from underneath him, where every time he kept on trying to do that, now he starts traveling. Now he starts to lose the ball. Even when they started harassing him to the point that even when he's driving to the lane, he loses the ball. Like that. Like I understand it was a great defensive play, but nobody touched him. Like we didn't swap that ball. He just lost it. So it was, and we spoke about this Monday on the podcast. I thought this Atlanta game was a winnable game. Now I didn't think this Utah game was going to be as kind to us. But in the same sense, I also didn't realize that Utah was going to be coming off a back-to-back. And listen, in the early part of this game, it did not matter that they was coming off of a back-to-back because right now they're still. I haven't gotten the game back up, so I can't fully say with confidence that right now they're still whooping the New York Knicks ass. I'm just assuming that the New York Knicks are still getting their ass up, just so that I don't assume that they're up. And then when I finally get this game back up, my fucking heart is broken. I'm trying to avoid as much heartbreak as possible. You understand? You only have one life to live. YOLO like a motherfucker. Alrighty, but let's get back. The New York Knicks. Austin Rivers and Emmanuel Quickly have actually gotten to the point where their combined defense, or their combined, having both of them in the backcourt, but also with their combined efforts on defense, is starting to earn them a nickname, and that nickname is the Quivers or Quivers. I'm not a big fan of it. That shit really don't sit well with me. But what the fuck am I to complain? You know what I mean? Quivers it is, and that. Quivers it is. Listen. If you're wondering what the hell is going on all of a sudden, because I finally got the Knicks game back on, and the New York Knicks are up 78-75. Starting the fourth quarter. Listen, folks, I told you they were down. They were losing by 20. They were down by 12 the last time we saw this game. Now it's on the fourth, and they're up by 3. Oh Lord, I am elated. Oh man. Yo, I really am happy, and now I'm no longer happy because I see Alfred Payton bringing the ball up as Emmanuel Quickly is on the bench. But they have Austin Rivers in the game with them, and those two guys' combined effort has really, especially combined defensive effort, has really helped give the Knicks a boost. But listen, and Austin Rivers has been out for the majority of the season, so this is like one of his first 2 games, and very quickly he's already making an impression. In this game right here with Utah, the New York Knicks were struggling for a big portion of the game, and it was. Okay, they called a foul on Utah. Sorry. The New York Alfred Payton stole the ball, and then we had a fast break. Utah fouled us, but it was very close. That foul was very close. That was R.J. Barrett who stole the ball, and looked like it was very close because it could look like it may have been a charging foul, possibly, but that did not end up happening. So the New York Knicks have the ball. There is a foul. They were fouled. That score is now 75-80. New York Knicks with the ball. What's going on, Mark? I see you have joined the podcast finally. You gonna say something? Or you just gonna sit there looking? I'm looking light skinned.
Nah.
Okay.
I put you on mute real quick. I put you on mute. I'm gonna go grab some beer right now, real quick.
Well,
I can't.
I have the Yingling Pilsner. Just to let you know. I mean, because you don't want to buy beer, I do have Yingling Pilsner.
Yeah. But how many though? That's the question.
I still probably have like a good 8.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Golden Pilsner? Oh, goddamn. Okay.
3 drunk uncles.
Well, one of them don't drink beer. and you know what's probably gonna happen? I have a beer in front of me right now. By the time KJ gets here, he'll probably end up pouring me a drink. So I'll have that drink and whatever beer I'm on, and I'll probably not have nothing more than one more beer after this.
Yeah, usually I go through like 12.
Okay, fair enough.
Nah,
Hey,
just kidding.
fair enough. Hey, listen. And I was just giving you the options. New York Knicks are now currently up by 7 with 11 minutes to go. This was a close game. So I haven't had a chance to fully digest this game. As you guys know, it's been happening live. So I'm gonna go back and watch this game tomorrow. And I'm going to see exactly how the Knicks came back because I missed the whole entire third quarter and probably half of the second quarter where they made this run to be able to take this lead. But once again, when I first made my predictions at the beginning of this week, I did not anticipate the New York Knicks winning this game. I have to find a different place to put this goddamn Instagram shit because it keeps taking away my focus. I really do. I may put you like right here. I'm going to have to see how they came back. I'm going to have to see how the New York Knicks came back in this game. Because the only reason why I even thought we had a chance in this game later on, and that wasn't until last night sometime, that was because Utah had a back-to-back. But then that quickly faded away when I realized that also Utah also got their ass whooped. So I figured they was going to come out with a vengeance. So when I saw the Knicks down early by 20 in this game, I'm like, yo, this is a wrap. This is going to be one of those times where we probably don't come back. But give it up for what is literally has to be complimented as a Tom Thibodeau, Thibaut Diaby, right? A Tom Thibodeau team that is continuing to fight even when down by 20 to come back into. I don't know if they're gonna come back and win, but they still holding their own. To be up by 3 in the fourth quarter when you were down by 20 has to says something about this current New York Knicks, and I'm happy about it. Happy about it, B. You know what I mean? I'm happy about it. Now, the crazy thing, let's elaborate a little bit more, get back into that Atlanta game, right? Because that was the last time that we saw the Knicks play before tonight. Where now it's a 1-point game. The New York Knicks are taking a timeout. As it looks like the coach is not happy. But you know what that means? If there's a timeout with about 9:48 to go, this is the perfect time to bring in Emmanuel quickly. You go ahead and you sit down Alfred Payton, and you let the youngster finish out the goddamn game. Also, this is the first game where Obi Toppin was back as well. I heard them mention his name in the beginning of this game. I don't see him on the court right now, but we'll continue to keep you guys updated as well. Emmanuel quickly played 3 minutes in that first half of that Atlanta game. Based off of how much of a game changer he was in those 3 minutes, they basically not only played him in the second half, a good portion of the second half, they played him the whole entire fourth quarter to cap off that comeback against Atlanta. And it was a comeback. It was definitely a comeback. And not for nothing. The New York Knicks, they try to throw that game away. In Knicks fashion, they definitely try to throw that game away. And the end of that game, when they were up by like 6 or 7 with like 20-something points, like 27 seconds left, the New York Knicks have an inbound play, and they can't get the ball up court. Now, this is the second time this had happened to them throughout the game, or the second or third time. But you see Julius Randle trying to handle the ball, and then there's no guard. There's no point guard. There's nobody else down to come help him. As they're double teaming him. They're double teaming him on the inbound already. And as soon as he gets the ball, he gets double teamed. And there's nobody here to help him. Like, I don't get it. Sounds like they both got here at the same time. Oh, no, maybe not.
Is this a Knicks podcast or is this a sports podcast?
It's a sports podcast, but you know I'm a Knicks. So you know I'm a Knicks fan. That first hour is damn near dedicated to Knicks talk. That Knicks talk. You know we got that Knicks talk. That Knicks talk.
That New York.
Actually, that first entire hour is dedicated from 718 to 305. So, and there's not much to talk about the Miami. There's not much to talk about the Miami Dolphins right now. There's not much for me to talk about the Miami Heat, and they're not really any part of my focus.
The Heat playing right now.
I don't care. Right? They're not really part of my main focus right now. Right? And even though I can talk about the Brooklyn Nets, they ain't the team in New York they ain't the New York team with the best record right now. So why talk about them first?
You know you ain't shit, right?
I know. I ain't even worth the flies that's on the shit. What's that?
It ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
Well, when it comes to the Knicks, it's 100% how you start. Because for the Knicks, the odd makers didn't even have them making the playoffs. Remember, the odd makers don't have them winning 22.5 games. So for the Knicks,
actually, no. I heard they would say, I can't remember the announcer.
They could have adjusted.
It was on the jump. Could have been on the jump. They were talking about that the Knicks will be playing that play-in game.
Oh, I heard that episode. It was it was that bitch ass Richard Jefferson. But we already said that. Oh, Obi Toppin is not playing. I just saw him on the bench. But we already said that here on the podcast.
Why he gotta be a bitch ass?
Oh, he a bitch ass. I don't like him for some reason. Even when he played for Jersey, I didn't like him.
Just because he's light skinned, don't you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
But
Can't just say because he's light skinned.
we said it here on the podcast on December 2nd. Remember, that's one of the things we wrote on the board. On December 2nd, I said it. The New York Knicks will make the playoffs. And by the playoffs, I said that 10-game play-in game because that's basically the playoff series. We said that in December. He's a month late to the party. He probably listens to the... See, the reason why I say he's a bitch ass, because he probably listens to the podcast and he ain't giving me no love. He ain't giving me no love for what I said. And he said it... Because he know he heard me say that shit in December. We said that, but... We said that, and we said that before we watched them play. He waited 7 games into the season to say that. Okay? Now, granted, it's still early, and for what most people think about the New York Knicks, it's a bold statement. But if you truly are a Knicks fan or you believe in these Knicks, like, you a little late to the party, partner. Like, we been... Yeah, no, come in. Entree. You good? Oh, it's you. Come in here. Come in here. Come in here. Get down. So give me some push-ups. Yeah. You owe me like 20 of them. Okay. You know what this is for? No. You don't know what it's for? Okay, continue. Keep going. All right. So as we continue on the podcast, I told you guys was once my niece got here, she'll be. What number are you on?
I don't know. I wasn't counting.
Then you start over from 1. Yeah. Okay. You may want to stretch those arms out before you start. Go ahead and get a good stretch. Alrighty. I told you guys on the podcast that once my niece got here, she was going to be owing me some push-ups. She's in trouble for something that she doesn't realize that she's in trouble for yet. But it's okay. We will get there. So the odd makers Ben said, so make sure you count them out so we know where you're at. Alrighty. I can't hear you. So back at 1. Alrighty. So So for the New York Knicks, it kind of is how you start versus
how you finish.
You're gonna have to come down a little bit further. There you go. It is very much. It is a little bit. It is kind of how you start a little because the odd makers didn't have them winning more than 22.5 games, and without them winning, and if they don't have them winning over 22.5 games, that means when the New York Knicks start off 4-3 in their first 7 games, it's kind of a big deal because also remember I didn't even have them winning 4 games in their first 10. I warned everybody here. Get down further.
I think you gave them 7 games.
I warned everybody here that.
I think their first 22 games you gave them 7.
I gave them 12. I gave them 12 games in their first 20. In their first 33 games, they were gonna go 12-21. I said. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I gave them 16 games in their first 37. What number are you on?
15.
Okay. Why are you stopping? Get
down
further. That doesn't count.
Who's gonna make the playoffs?
Get down further. That doesn't count. Get off your knees.
Obviously, Atlanta's gonna make the playoffs.
And get your butt out there. There you go. That's a little bit better. Do you need better open space?
No.
Okay. Well, you gotta learn how to start giving me some proper push-ups. Just let you know I'm not paying attention, but some of these aren't gonna count if I'm watching them regularly next time. Come on, so we're at 16. Get your butt out the air. There you go. All right, what number you at? Is that? Okay. Get off the ground. So these early wins, they do matter for me. Get your knees off the ground. What number are you on? Why do you keep stopping? Why do you keep stopping? Get your body off the floor. These are push-ups. Count them out.
Say, man, you have to think about who was in the playoffs and who's not going to be in the playoffs.
You didn't get yourself up. Do that one over again.
So somebody's going to have to drop.
Come on. I'm sorry, what was that?
You know what I'm saying? I say you have to think about if they're going to make the playoffs, who's going to not make the playoffs because you already have Atlanta making the playoffs.
Okay.
So that's already dropping somebody that has made the playoffs out. And if you have the Knicks
playing games or
whatever, making the playoffs, another team that's going to have to drop. You know what I'm saying? If you think of the last 3, the Nets are going to
before you left the other day,
than they were last year.
I told you to go through that room, make sure you didn't leave any mess, didn't I?
You got to think about.
I don't remember.
Then you got to think about.
I did. while you was putting on your stuff. And you said that there was no mess. I still tell you should go look just to make sure. And then when I went into the room, guess what I saw? Your clothes all over the floor, your underwear on the floor, all kinds of stuff. What is that? It's a mess. Keep your hands down. So next time I tell you that I need you to go check because of a mess, I need you to go check for that mess, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty? Go take your butt to bed. And I owe you 2 more. How you go? I'm sorry, guys. You guys had to witness a little bit of discipline. Listen, I don't play that shit. I'm sorry. Like, don't let the smiles and shits and giggles fool you. And this is light punishment, okay? What's going on, Poe? I see you in the podcast. Everybody's here. Listen. Things good. Mark, you still there?
That's the thing. Yeah, I'm still here. You wasn't listening, so I stopped talking.
Oh, my bad. Listen, yeah, I apologize. Like, listen, you know how I feel. If there's a teachable moment that has to be presented, I will pause a podcast and do a teachable moment live on air. Listen, man, these kids, like, they will test every bit of all.
You can't be flicking on camera, man.
Shoot! It is the lightest of punishments that can possibly be given. Push-ups and 3 flicks. Really?
No. Your flicks are not like those fingers are like fucking like nails. It's like you can fucking take your finger and hammer your fucking finger to a fucking wooden board.
I could not. And it hurts every time I've done that. Oh man. But
fucking Raymond Williams over here.
So, and she was lucky too, because I had gloves on, which means the gloves was absorbing some of that impact. But it's more about
Raymond Williams, right?
but it's more about the punishment than it is how it feels.
You want to convince yourself whatever you want to do.
What's that?
Anyway.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
If you want to convince yourself that, that's fine.
Oh, listen, she'll be alright.
Anyway.
Okay, I'll continue. So
the Knicks gonna make the playoffs. You're gonna have to think of so, right?
damn it, now you're ready to talk and I'm losing you.
8 seed and 7 seed, which was Orlando, Brooklyn, right? So one of those two will have to not make the playoffs. You got Atlanta's gonna make the playoffs. Atlanta's gonna knock out someone. Right? That's right off the bat. Brooklyn's not going to be 7. Not even for low. They'll probably be up top 3. Boston and the Sixers. The Sixers are starting hot.
So will Toronto recover and make the playoffs? So let me ask you this.
Which?
Why you're saying that? Right? Because
Toronto might not. That's one team.
yeah, that's something to ask you because I don't know if you heard that. Yeah.
Toronto might be in the playing game.
So like I said, we've said this for we've said this before the season started, based off how our coach is, based off what we hope was going to be the new Knicks culture, that they would win over 22.5 games. Now, did I think for 1 second that, let's see, who's the giveaway winner? I can't see. Sassy Rios. I feel like I know that name from somewhere. Oh, ha 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 ha. Okay, somebody just won something, but it was your sister-in-law. She just won some shit. When the Knicks end up being 4-3, I jokingly said to myself, right? Holy shit, Knicks are 4-3. They're 500 after 7 games. And I'm joking to myself in my head, like, yo, this is probably the first time they've been 500 after 7 games since like 89. But you know I didn't mean 89. You know how I am in my head. But I was like, nah, this is probably for real since like 2012. Kind of left it alone. Went to bed. Got up the next day. Turned on it was with Sports Center or NBA TV. They show the highlights for the Knicks game. And what pops up on the ticker at the bottom? First time Knicks are above 500 after 7 games since the 2012-2013 season. I'm like, good Lord. Like, it has been this bad. It has really been this bad for Knicks fans over the last couple of years. So, is it a big deal that after 7 games that the Knicks are out over 500? Yes, it is.
Stephen A's happy.
Listen, I've been happy. Listen, I was happy when we were 500. I was happy when we were 500. You understand that we're over 500 right now, and right now it's the fourth quarter in a game against Utah. Utah is a team that was in the playoffs last year, playing to I think a 7-game series.
I gotta tell you though, when it comes to basketball, it's not like football. You can go from last to first in football way easier than you could do in basketball, because it takes a little while and some development and some luck. You know what I'm saying? For you to go from last to first, it's rare that shit happens in basketball.
You almost traveled.
It happens in baseball. It happens in football. It rarely happens in basketball. If you suck for a while, and you gradually get better. Like,
it's a bad shot. Yo, open the door. What? The door isn't open? Hold on. Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So you stay last for a while. You know, it's gonna take you a few years for you to, step your game up and get to, reach the playoffs and then make some noise in the playoffs and go on and, so on and so forth and get lucky in the draft and hopefully you get, that's why.
Wait, don't lock it because Mark is on his way.
There's a lot of hope in Brooklyn.
We don't have to do this again.
Brooklyn didn't have nobody there, but they worked their way through the draft and a few, key players here and there, and then all of a sudden they making playoff.
Open it from the inside. Go from the outside and then make sure it's unlocked.
With no name fucking cats, and all of a sudden they're like, yo, this team is alright. I want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie's like, I love you, KJ. KD, can you come with me, please?
Austin Rivers coming with a big bucket. Yo, Austin Rivers just scored the last 5 points for the New York Knicks. They were tied 90. Yeah! They were tied 96-96.
Yeah! Nice pickup.
He hit a 3-pointer. He hit a 3-pointer, a contested 3-pointer at that with Agent Zero in his face.
Listen, let me exaggerate all the Knicks talk now before they start sucking ass.
Listen, I'm gonna take
it all out now.
I will take every single win with the same energy, regardless if at some point in time they're 30 and 42.
Oh no, I'll take that. 30 and 42, I'll take that shit.
You understand? I'm gonna have the same energy through all 30 wins.
I will take that shit.
Because, yo,
I just don't want to see no 15 and 63, whatever. I don't need that. I'm tired of that shit.
So as soon as you sit, I'm gonna bring you up. So, Mark was bringing up something, right? And that
I thought Mark was here.
Nah, but that was what they were talking about on the Jump podcast. The bottle is still there somewhere. Yeah. It was what they talked about the Jump. Was it a Jump? Yeah, it was the Jump. And that was how they were like, oh, Richard Jefferson was like, the Knicks may make the play-in game. I'm like, he's late. He's late. Completely late. Like we been said that shit. Like we been brought that into the factor. But it's okay that other people are realizing.
They can stay asleep. That's absolutely fine with me. The more sleep, the better for me.
Now, the guy that Austin Rivers again. Oh, and he's hot. He's hot. That's the last 8 points for the New York Knicks. 2 3-pointers and a runner. Yo, he said, call your mama. I don't know. That's what he said. Yo, what did Snoop Dogg say, Mark? Oh, Mark ain't on the line no more. Shit.
He saw his Nets must have been fucking up or something. That's probably my message.
Why were you the lock? What? The door's locked? I thought we opened the door.
Oh, he just got here?
Yeah.
Damn.
I thought we had what? I thought it said the door unlocked.
The door was locked. And then I locked it because I thought he was already here.
No, I said unlock the door. I don't understand what's going on today. Okay. Listen, so, Mark. I have a question for Mark as he wow, out of almost 600 people. Whatever, it was rigged. It was, hold on. I gotta go mess with somebody. It was rigged. Oh, that what was how you got caught up? Hold on, what time is it? Actually, you know what? So, as I continue with my illustrious Knicks talk, yes, folks, Knicks fans are happy that the New York Knicks are 4-3. You would be happy if this is the first time that your team has had a winning record, or above a winning record through 7 games.
Yay!
Since 2012, 2013, right?
Big up.
You guys, not only that, but if your team last year didn't get their 4th win until game 40, woo, then yes, you would be happy when your team is not only over 500, but have gotten their 4th win.
Gee, did you leave one?
Huh? I'm good.
Yeah, that was a sneaky pickup, man.
I think I'm good.
Austin Rivers?
Unless you brought enough for 2. I'm good.
Nice little. He's like a mid vet, Austin Rivers.
It was gonna be weird. We got to determine what Austin Rivers was. I wasn't quite sure what kind of Austin Rivers we were going to get. But once again, no, I'm good. That's it. I'm good. Yeah. But the Austin Rivers thing is that if you would have told me that I was drafting off when Austin Rivers was drafted, you would have told me I was going to get Austin Rivers, I would have taken Austin Rivers all day.
Yeah, but
Damn. Markel Fultz tore his ACL, son. That's crazy.
Didn't he just finally started playing good?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Man,
Fuck.
got the worst of luck. His shoulder and now
Oh,
fucking
shit.
ACL.
He just started playing good basketball.
That's what
I ain't gonna lie, you fucked up for playing that tone on him, bro. That's for joking scenarios, B. Not for real shit.
oh my.
Yo, you took the game on, man.
I didn't. That's not me. That's the source. I gotta find a new source. They're doing some weird shit. My bad. I didn't do that
No, it's
shit.
just commercial.
Listen, I didn't do that shit. This is going on. But you know what though? Speaking of commercial, I think I'm gonna take a commercial break on that. We have this Utah game. After this, in 2 days we have a game against Oklahoma City. 2 days after that, we have a game against Denver. If we get this win against Utah, which I need to make sure that we get back here soon. If we get this win against Utah, I'm gonna be extremely ecstatic because I had 2 wins coming out of these last 4 games, but it was against Atlanta and Oklahoma City. I didn't see us beating Utah.
Especially after Utah just got smacked
Now,
by Brooklyn.
that's what I said. Like, I thought there was a possibility. Once I realized, damn, this is much clearer than the last one. Shit.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Foul!
I said, okay, well, we came back to Austin Rivers drawing a foul.
Foul!
No.
No. What? Nothing?
It's too clear. There's got to be a foul in there somewhere.
Right there, look, see, foul right there.
Foul.
Right there, touched him again.
Foul. Stop touching me. Foul. Foul.
Mark, what does
You know
Snoop
my
say?
dad. You know my father.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
My father 2 hours away.
Mark, this is the
Philly.
third
Stop playing
scenario
with me.
now. I've asked you. What did Snoop say? What did Snoop say?
Snoop say?
What did Snoop say?
Beautiful Knicks carpet.
What did he say?
Nate Robinson.
Wait a minute. Call the ambulance and pick up your people.
There you go.
Call the ambulance and pick up your people.
That's what happened to him right there. He looking for the foul. Like, no, I ain't no foul. Call the ambulance, pick up your people.
No. Was
It's either that one or there's two things you can't play with: boxing and this pimping.
Oh man. We talk.
That was the funniest shit.
Yo, he needs to commentate, and he needs to commentate every boxing match ever.
Commentate
again.
basketball.
Just
Could you imagine Snoop commentating the NFL playoff game this weekend? Oh,
look at this bum ass.
This motherfucker dropped that wide open pass. Look, Nelson Aguilar having ass.
So they're reviewing.
Come on, man. Nelson had a good year this year. Come on now. Come on, give him some props, man.
It took him waking up
So-
4:30 in the morning to go.
Hey, he put in that work though.
Just remind you guys again.
Put in that work.
Hey
He's
guys,
still dragging for the Philly years though.
I'm gonna take a quick break. We're
Yeah,
gonna come
catch
back.
a baby.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back in a second. Don't you guys forget that next Tuesday. Nice. I love hearing that sound now. That little pop that you just heard. Those are flies dying.
Oh, at the shit right there.
Yep. I got a second one. I got one behind the TV, but it wasn't efficient enough. So I had to keep them in the closet, like, because they get attracted to like the dark closet and that little light, like it just yeah. So I had to help,
Zapping them. Bah!
Every time I hear that noise, I be like,
That's a beautiful sound.
man.
Oh, cause you know Tyler be having this shit.
See my twins.
The fucking mint plants.
See
You
my
know,
twins, man.
you know how those mint plants be. Look at that shit leaning from the fucking side. Look at that shit. Look at that shit on the side. Look how big those leaves are.
That man.
Nobody needs to know what they're for though.
That man.
Look at that. Look how. I'm no, cause I haven't looked at this one. Right. Look how big those goddamn leaves are. Yo, KJ, put your hand up to that mint by the window. Look at that. That one leaf. I want to see you put your hand up to that one. Yo, you know it.
Smells like.
And I want you to put your
like?
hand up again. Like, see that one far to the window? I want to see its size compared to your hand.
We gonna take a break.
God, that shit's huge.
Yeah, go like.
Oh, we gonna play.
Let's do this on break. Let's do this on break.
Okay.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna play the nephew.
We gonna take a quick
Yeah,
break.
play the nephew because that's about a good 3 minutes. We can really look at these plants.
Well, they are plants. What the hell is that?
Video coming out next in a week and a half for Psycho.
Feel like a psycho, no fit and no distance. Maybe just Michael, there's no protection. See me in the mirror, I'm your reflection. I make you miserable. Force in your head, so confused. Call me Mysterio. Give me at night, under your bed. I just like that. See my shadow.
Move out the way, man.
Only a friend. I love the chase, so I make it a race.
Go ahead, bitch.
Top, touching out.
Look at this shot, yo.
Better not stop. I am a beauty, I am the beast. Last but not least, I leave you to rest
Yo,
in
look at
peace.
team, man.
I'm
Look
a
at team.
parasite in your mind. Soon you will be mine. I am a monster.
You
ready
love to
slaughter.
see it.
Watch Rivers. Watch Rivers.
Only I'm
Give me that.
bigger, I am a creature, don't confuse me with the
Wait, hold on, where you going?
Like a psycho,
Oh,
no
stop,
fit
what
and
you
no
gonna
distance.
do?
Maybe just Michael, there's a protection. See me in the mirror, I'm your reflection, I'm making you
Oh,
see me,
man.
I'm so confused, call me
I'm
Mysterio.
5 and 3. Let's go. 5 and 3. Let's go. Let's go. You love to see.
Making a wish for me to go away. With me, Bobby, I'm here to stay. There's no stopping me, how
Yes.
to feel like I'm
Black Lives Matter.
Wants the light, I'm feeling dark.
That's why we all wearing black right now.
Yes. Yes.
Just
Yeah. Need that.
No skin movie, this is true. See me at night.
No doubt,
I am
100.
everywhere.
Talk about the podcast,
You ever want to
Well, we all
escape?
got
I
black
will
Yes.
hide. Go anywhere, I will fight.
Everything
Lay
black.
in the room, pushing head. Use like who? I live with you. In your mind, I rule. With your emotions, I abuse. This shouldn't happen. Call taboo. Feel like it's like no fit and no Justin. Maybe just Michael. There's a protection. See me in the mirror. I'm your reflection. I make you miserable. Forcing your head so confused. Call me Mysterio. Yes, I'm a psycho. You're not ready. My name is Freddy. I'll be bold. Chasing and Justin. I'm not playing. Better stop praying. I know a joke. Never had hope. Only in idols. Name is Michael. In your mind, there's an objection. Without
let me know
protection. My lessons are infectious. Don't you see the connection? Almost reflection. You can't see me. There's no visual.
Let me know like on a Monday.
I still make you
Hey,
miserable.
Wednesday.
I'm at the top.
I'm looking low.
I'm at the pinnacle. Everything done. I make you regret with my versing head. Even all these clues you make. Still be confused. Yes, I'm a psycho. I might be evil. Never a hero. Even name me Mysterio. At the end of the day, yes, this is true. I am you.
That's the what? Is that chapstick? Look like chapstick.
And we are back to the MyT Sports Podcast. Thank you for listening. I'm your host again, Talented Taylor. We're in the second hour of the podcast. I got with me my two co-hosts, KJ over here on his phone. You can see people. I got Mark over here.
Yay! Black Lives Matter, baby.
Amen.
We're watching the Knicks game over here in the background, as you can see. I told you that the Knicks were down by
Knicks take biatch.
The Knicks were down by 20-something points early on in the game. I told you when I turned off the game, they had reduced that lead down to 12. It may be a little clogged, so you may have to like get through like a layer first of cloggedness, like warm that shit up. It's like the last 3 pulls left in there that you're pulling on, huh?
Replace it.
I was about to, but you yanked it up already.
Oh, I didn't understand what you was doing.
Okay.
I saw you take out some chapstick, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good. My lips ain't chapped."
So, but your throat about to be dry.
No, my throat. Ooh.
So the New York Knicks have reduced it to a 12-point lead. By the time I told you that we lost connection for a while, that was sometime in the second quarter. By the time we came back to the fourth quarter, the New York Knicks had the game tied. I think it was 76-76. And now as we get down to the final minutes of the third, after we saw a heroic effort by Austin Rivers,
So
as he put
you
up
gotta
like,
say,
as
you
he
gotta
put
say.
up like the last, hold on, I'm doing a review. Of last 8 to 10 points.
Man,
Okay,
we've been
what I
talking
gotta
about the Knicks for like an hour and a half already, bro.
Hey man.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
The
man,
New
hey,
York
man.
Knicks.
that.
Hey man. Hey
Let's
man.
just keep it real.
The New York
So
Knicks-
they winning because of coaching. Then that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Well, duh.
Yeah. Practically the same niggas from last year.
But my man, the coach you had last year, my man,
Don't do that. Thibodeau's a different breed.
Tisdale, man. Tisdale was a good coach.
Whatever, man.
Alright.
Whatever, man. Funky Cole Medina. He was alright. He's not that dude. So
He's a good assistant. He ain't a good head coach.
There you go.
It's like having a good coordinator, offense, or a good OC in that.
And even as an assistant, I think he was just like a bridge guy. He was like what Steve Nash was. So what he was.
What do you mean?
Well, Steve Nash was in Golden State. He was just basically there as a player consultant.
Steve Nash?
Yeah, that's what he was in Golden State. Like a player consultant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got chips?
Who?
Nope.
He didn't get chips.
Yeah, he got chips in Miami. That's where he got that's where he gets all his clout and shit from.
I was thinking about Jennings that got the chips with Golden State.
Oh.
That he was
yeah, I don't think Nash got a chip with Golden. I don't know. Cause I don't know when he got there. I didn't even know Nash was on their roster, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I was bugging when you said Nash. I thought you were talking about Tisdale.
No, so yeah, Nash was on Golden State's roster, and that's where him and KD became all buddy from, and that's why he became their head coach.
And
right now they have
KD's gonna miss 2 more games
because he has COVID-19 and currently
No, he doesn't have COVID-19.
He got exposed.
It's like the shit we had to go through with this one over here. That's all it is. I'm just saying. Yo, I'm just saying. That's what KD going through. You sound
like a bitter Nets fan right now.
Your boy had COVID and it's just tracing.
Not only do the New York Knicks have a better record than the New Jersey Nets, outside the Brooklyn Nets. My bad. That was a complete fuck up. My bad. I didn't never mean to call it New Jersey Nets. Then the Brooklyn Nets, they have a much better record than the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh my god.
Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, we need to talk about football? Are we going to talk about football?
Hey, check that.
Yeah.
Hey, check that. How many wins does Atlanta have this year? The Falcons. How many wins do the Falcons have? I think they only have 4, B. I think they only have 4, B.
Hold on. Atlanta was 4-11 before they played.
And they lost to Brady.
Yes, the Falcons do have more wins.
They only have 4 losses.
So the New York Knicks do have more wins than the Atlanta Falcons with 5 wins.
Do you see why I dragged the Falcons?
Shit. Listen. The Atlanta Falcons make it too easy. Okay?
Yeah.
We didn't even
It
try
ain't
that.
our fault.
We didn't even try that.
We
That
literally
slid.
was not even planned.
We slid, fell, and landed in the pussy on that one.
Oh my god. Come on, man.
Oh man, so the New York Knicks, they just came over like about what they won by 11 points right now. They were down by 20, folks, and they came back and won that game. Austin Rivers was a big point of that. He ended up putting up like 10 points consecutively between drawing fouls, going to the foul line, hitting 3-pointers and a couple of floaters. That's why he's currently being interviewed. You got a big. I'm gonna give them a quick big up. They have their 5th victory of the season,
Like he just
and
got through a boxing fight.
Big up.
and nobody, and I mean
Yo.
nobody,
He's a nice vet, though. He's been in the league for a minute now.
not even the biggest Knicks optimist, and I think I'm very fear above average,
Yeah.
right? Not even the biggest Knicks optimist would have had them at 5 wins after 8 games.
Yo,
I
you know what's
am
funny?
in Knicks heaven, yo, because there is nothing. Like, as much as you want them in winning games or games that matter, there is nothing better for this coach, for this young guy, than winning early and to be 5-3, fucking 5-3,
So
fucking
I'm gonna
5.
say something about Rivers.
God, you say something about Rivers.
Right? His career is going
He's lucky.
like parallel with his dad's.
Huh?
Yeah, his dad, even though his dad studied with one team in Atlanta and then in New York. Yeah. Right?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. My bad.
And it's like
He definitely meant to do that.
Did not. I was trying to change. I was trying to change that one out for something else.
his career is like, for me, because I trust me, I've been watching basketball for many years, and I got to see Rivers through his career, and it's
you mean like his dad's playing career?
Yeah, his dad's playing career.
Okay.
And it's going parallel with his dad's playing career, and it's kind of like, now that I'm seeing it, it's kind of funny where I'm like because when he was in Atlanta wasn't, it was, they were alright because they had Dominique. You know what I'm saying? He played with Dominique Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? So they had winning seasons and stuff. And it was like, and Rivers was consistent with his play. And his son is consistent with his play. Even when, he does what he does, like he drives, he shoots threes. Like, I'm saying, like, him and his dad, like, they have very similar freaking traits. Maybe it was from when he was coaching them in LA with the Clippers or whatever, but it's kind of funny to see. That's all I'm just trying to say. It's just like, it's kind of nice, should I say. It's kind of nice to see, someone's son. It's not like Curry, Stephen Curry's career surpasses dad's. Like, actually your son just having the same success as you, in a good way.
He's gotta get a ring now. Cause don't his dad got a ring as a player?
Who?
No.
He didn't?
Who? Nah.
Doc?
No.
Nah.
Didn't?
Did the Knicks win? Nah. They didn't win no ring when he was there. He played with Patrick and everything.
Unless he went somewhere other than New York and Atlanta.
Yeah, nah.
He didn't go to
No.
LA and win a ring?
To coach? By Lakers?
Yeah. Oh.
Kobe? Nah, he was man.
No,
Not that I hell no. Not that I know.
Oh, I don't know why I always thought like he got a. I didn't think he was like the main point guard. I always thought he got a ring somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall him even being a backup getting a ring somewhere.
Yeah, like Gary Payton. Gary Payton got a ring
Well,
with Miami.
he wasn't a backup point guard. He was a
Who,
starter.
Gary Payton?
He was a starter. Wait, no, wait.
No, with Miami? He was a
called
backup,
bench.
dog.
Jason Williams was a starter. wasn't he?
Jason Williams, yeah, yo. White chocolate.
Team.
Thank you, sir.
Can I say something? Speaking of that, can I say something highly probably get me killed by Heat fans on here?
Go ahead.
Actually,
Those jerseys look like gender reveal jerseys. Throw them in the garbage. NBA teams should be wearing the combination of pink and sky blue together. Get them baby showers, gender reveal ass jerseys the fuck up out of here. Respectfully.
I was gonna say I encourage it, and I still do.
Get them gay ass jerseys up out of here.
I don't know.
What he said. Get them
They-
gay ass jerseys
they-
out.
Get gay ass
But they-
jerseys
they-
out of here, man.
They've been fucking with colors for a minute now. For a good,
But the other
5
shit,
years they've been fucking with different
the other
colors.
shits was fine. You were fine until you combined the two
change
together.
it.
No, you turned it off. Like you was clicking it too much. You had turned it off. I realized that.
They were fine until they combined the
Oh.
shits together.
Oh. I didn't know there was an off and on button. Let me see, what's the off and on button at?
You clicked it too many times. It's a series of clicks.
Oh, series clicks. Let me see.
No, let me. I'm gonna clear this for you and get you a new one. I told you, like, this
I'm trying to get my high before you get your high.
He been high since he woke up.
The fuck that's supposed to be? Like,
Hey.
I was.
Listen, man.
That's
All
what
I got is Wednesdays, man. I don't have
weed every day.
I don't have that. I have Wednesdays. I have 1 day a week. I have 1 day a week.
Big up.
Okay.
Who the big up for?
Exactly.
For the wife?
1 day a week.
For the wife? Big up for the wife? Big up for the wife? Because he only got him smoking one time. Big up for wifey?
I got one.
For his 1 day.
Hey, I get
Big up
1
for
day.
wifey?
No, I get 1 day, and if I'm lucky, I get a visit that week by the same dude. Or show up. Oh shit, Tyler, you're here. Big up.
Big up.
Dog, I'm sorry. These jerseys have to go.
Yeah, man. Put up. Who's playing now, man?
I was gonna put
The
on.
Heat and the Celtics playing right now. It's 3-point game, 30 seconds left.
Oh,
Celtics
Oh,
up
3-point
3.
game? Yes.
Celtics up 3.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go Boston Heat. I was going further down the road. And I was going Phoenix Raptors.
They don't know yet. They playing in Phoenix or in Toronto?
I don't know. For Sarasota.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah, Sarasota.
Sarasota.
My bad.
Like, you know what's fucked up?
Sarasota.
How come they ain't playing in Buffalo? like that's what we basically think you at anyway. Like, are we thinking that Buffalo was at? Okay, so they're playing in these jerseys. Let's see how these.
Bro, when you watch it on TV, it's like, yo, this ain't it. I'm sorry. I can't be watching the NBA team and take you seriously with these jerseys on, son. I'm sorry.
They do look doper in the background or whatever background they had when they were sporting them. When they back, okay, you know what?
When it was solid, straight.
You know why I can't?
When it was solid pink, straight. Solid blue, straight. Solid black, straight. The combination of all together, no.
But they had to do something new.
You look gay.
They
You
had to
look
do
gay.
something. It's South Beach.
Sorry, I have nothing against the gay community, but those jerseys, no, those are not it.
Speaking of, they got rid of the gays.
Yeah, there you go.
They got rid of the gays.
Yo, they didn't even wait for the next. They didn't even wait for Black Monday. They were just like, yo, tonight.
They got rid of the gays.
Yeah,
Bro,
they're like Sunday night.
No,
like
they
they
still
didn't
waiting
wait.
too long. That motherfucker should have been fired
Oh.
long ago.
Well,
He
at
should
least
have
they
been
got.
fired. No, for the coaches that got fired this year,
They
he
got-
should have been gone way before some of these coaches. I'll tell you this, Matt Patricia should at least finish the season if Adam Gase could finish the goddamn season.
And they were playing hard at that. Yo, what?
I would have let Bill O'Brien finish the season before I let Adam Gase finish the season.
Yo, how about?
At least Bill O'Brien got that team to the fucking playoffs.
Look, man, that's a lot there, man. How long I gotta wait for you to finish that shit, man? Come on, man.
Okay, yo, here.
Fuck, man.
Shit, I mean, listen, I'm
damn.
telling you like this, like.
Shit, I know.
Okay.
You said 3 pulls. You're already like at 20. Like, come on, man. Fuck.
Puff, give. Fucking up the rotation.
This
ass.
Jesus. I work hard, man. Fuck. I don't be pussyfooting at work. I work hard, man.
Oh, he folded.
And I leave early to get here.
Jarvis done tied the game. Shit.
Alright.
Who gonna break their heart? Tatum? Brown? Which one?
Hit the ball up.
Smart. Wait a minute.
Smart.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Smart.
Was it Tatum?
I don't know. No, it wasn't Tatum. It was some other guy. Him.
Oh, Pritchard. The point guard. Oh, it's the rookie point guard. I ain't gonna like Kimba on the trade block.
No.
Kimba on the trade block.
No.
Is he not playing right now?
He's not playing.
What's going on?
He's been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been playing good.
He's been hurt for a while, though.
The point guard been playing good, though.
He been
And
hurt
he's a
since he got
rookie.
there.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Not this year.
Yeah, but he ain't no hero.
How many years he got his
He a
contract?
hero right here.
Not this year.
Like, how you not gonna buy? Yo, how you not gonna?
You don't want to protect him with Kimba this year, without Kimba knowing, and have Kimba train him a little.
Kimba, if you know what I know, you better hurry up and get back.
6 rebounds, 4 assists. We didn't say that's 3 for 10.
He's gonna go.
But if half of those
Kimba's
go
gonna
in-
go to the Sixers.
If you know what I know, you better hurry
Actually, no, they were talking about Kimba to
New York will take him.
No, they were talking to.
I would,
Actually, no. Quickly.
but I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want
yeah.
to point guard anymore. I'm
Yeah,
good.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm officially good right now.
Yo, did Emmanuel look like talent running around there though? Like seriously?
Stop
Seriously? You
Stop
saw
it.
you was watching the game when I said that, right? Were you watching the game when I said that? Cause you had to. Cause when you answered me right away, I was like,
What happened?
"He's watching
Something
the
happened in
game."
this game?
You had
He
to
was
see-
talking about Emmanuel quickly just running around. He said he looked like you. I say yours.
that, but don't he? He did look. He looked.
I'm like, yeah.
He's like, you when you answer so fast, I was like, he can see it. He sees it.
I literally got the goddamn game on. Oh, that game over. It's .2. He can't
that
do
needs to
nothing
charge
with
too.
that.
Oh, that's a foul.
Ain't no foul. 0.2 seconds. You can't even get a shot off.
You-
Why even
you
touch
can't-
him?
You can't even do a tip. Game over.
Yeah. Like, just make
Again,
sure. Let's
if
make
the
sure
Knicks
there's
are
no lob.
All right, let me ask you the question. Cause he didn't answer it.
Yeah.
If the Knicks,
What question
right?
you asked me?
When I was on the phone, man.
You asked me no question.
Well, could you at least let him get the question out so that maybe you could answer it? Actually.
No,
Damn,
no.
rude.
He was disciplined in his
But see,
piece.
no. See, this how I know he didn't answer no question because you about to ask and he jumped in, very rudely.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mark. Get your question out. I'm here for you.
So
man.
that's why I need you. Knicks are gonna make the playoffs, right?
Yep.
If they make the playoffs, right? They're gonna be on the bottom, obviously.
Big up.
And Atlanta's making the playoffs because they playing outstanding. Who's going to miss the playoffs that made it? So if you're gonna put the Knicks in, Atlanta's in. Brooklyn was at 7. They ain't gonna be there. They're gonna be higher.
But here's the thing, though.
He said Toronto. He did answer. He said Toronto.
Well, Toronto's looking.
He said Toronto's looking suspect,
I ain't buying it.
which I kind of agree with Toronto.
I ain't buying it.
Toronto might be in the playoff, in the playing game against the Knicks. Maybe I don't know.
I ain't buying it.
But
Toronto, man,
Orlando made the playoffs.
that's the one that I'm looking at.
You looking at Orlando? I know. Orlando's I don't know their record, but they're like a sneaky. They like sneaky nice.
Well, for one, they just lost Fultz. That's one right there.
That's gonna hurt them.
I was already had them
You know what
out
I'm saying?
before that. Now they just lost Fultz.
So Orlando's out.
But here's
you got-
the other thing though.
I got the big board up
But
behind you guys.
here's the other thing though. From how people are talking, it doesn't seem like it's just the 8 teams no more. It seems like
It's like 10.
It seems like they're doing the
They're playing. That's what I said on last. That's what that.
No.
The Knicks will-
Because if
No,
the Knicks will
no,
make
it's not
that
10.
The Knicks
because
will make that 10-team playing
they're gonna do
It's 9 teams, not 10.
10.
No, because the 8 seed plays the 9 seed, and whoever wins that game gets the 8 seed.
I think what they're doing.
That's what it is.
No. I think
That's what it is.
I think what they're doing again is.
The 10th plays the 9th. The 7th plays the 8th.
Are they?
No, they ain't doing that.
And then the 8th.
That's
plays,
not how it went
and then
down.
The 8th, and then the 8th
That's
plays
not
the
how it
9th.
went down.
Are they
That's not
gonna
how it
do
went
how
down.
they did in the bubble and bring the
They make 9 play 8.
Bring the 22 teams to the to
10 and 10.
10 and 10.
Yes, they're doing the 10-team playing.
But the thing is, so then two of those the bottom
So if
two the bottom two has to be a play-in, right?
Then if it's 10, then it's gonna be the bottom 2.
The bottom two has to be a play-in, right?
They're gonna be a play-in.
Has to be 10-7.
So okay.
No, because think about it. If you do 10 on each conference,
10-7,
that means you're gonna have 5. That means you're gonna
9-8.
have 5 winners. So that offsets.
So
somebody's on a bye or something.
So
like that.
what's gonna happen is that the 7th seed, the 8th seed, the 9th seed, and the 10th seed, they're all gonna be playing.
It's gonna be a
The
4.
7th and 8th seed are gonna be
Those 4 teams are going for 2 spots.
are gonna be playing for the I don't know how many games.
No, I think 1.
They're gonna be playing for the 7th seed, right?
7 and 8.
Yes, 7 and 8 seed. The loser of that plays the winner of the 9 and 10. And then the 8 and 9 technically play for the 8th seed.
Either way, if you put it like
That's-
that,
whoa,
if you,
that's-
either way, if you put it like that, where there's
That's-
10
no.
teams. Oh yeah,
That's the reason why I said the Knicks will make the playoffs on December 2nd.
throw my niggas in there. Throw my niggas in there.
Who?
The Knicks.
Oh, you
Throw my
want?
niggas in
Oh,
You said who?
oh.
Throw my niggas in there. If that's
So,
the case,
but-
10. Yeah.
But like I said, that's the reason why I said at the beginning of the season, I'm like, if they're doing a play-in series, the Knicks can make the like.
That's like almost the whole league.
So that's what I said.
Because you think about there's 30 NBA teams.
Yeah, so there's 5 teams. There's gonna be 5 teams in each conference that won't make it.
Conferences don't make it.
Listen, the Pacers gonna make it.
We got the
right?
Charlotte Hornets, the Cavaliers.
Well, take a look at the top 10 right now behind you.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Go, yeah. Scroll down a little bit more. Yeah. Here.
Detroit's not
So
making it.
Detroit, Washington, Charlotte will all stay down there.
I don't know about
I don't
Washington
think
yet.
Washington.
I don't know about Washington just yet. I'm not giving up on that.
I don't.
The Bulls.
He'll make a run. He'll make
the
a
Bulls,
run.
we can keep them out.
We'll put them out.
The Cavs, get them out.
Yeah.
The Magic, get them out.
So
don't believe that.
Magic is balling though.
Don't believe that
6-2?
6-2. Don't believe that 6-2. That's fraudulent.
I know.
So that's-
Look at
okay,
look
so
at Brooklyn
this-
4-4. You gonna believe that?
I don't believe that. That's fraudulent.
So Cavs and the Heat at 11 and the Heat down here at 11. Yeah.
And they
so,
just lost, so it's 3-4 for them actually.
but we don't believe in Chicago. We don't believe in Charlotte. I don't
believe in the
in-
Wizards.
I don't believe in Washington.
I
You
believe
guys
in
do.
the Pistons.
I don't believe in
Pistons.
Detroit.
I don't believe in.
And I don't believe in Toronto.
I'm not giving up on them yet.
I'm giving up on Washington and Toronto.
I'm not giving up.
But I know
on
Washington.
Toronto.
But I know Westbrook will make a push at the end. I know how he works. It's charging.
I'm not throwing Toronto away yet, just because it's basically the same team of last year, the same coach.
I don't like this Wednesday.
Ow!
This is a tough Wednesday.
You know what?
The tougher, the better.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, you talking about the
he's like, oh, it's charging now. Like,
It is.
I don't know what that meant, but I just thought it wasn't
that's your
accessible.
man's. That's your man's when it comes to that.
You know,
Talk to him.
but I'm saying it's like you know what happens on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? We need a bottle.
I'm prepping
We
for
need
the podcast.
We need a bottle. We need some beers. And we need to
Smoke weed every day.
Yay.
Smoke weed every day.
Big up. Anyway, it's it's slacking today. It's production today. It's not. Who's the producer? Where's the producer? I need to talk to the producer. Because this is not. Where's the producer, bro? Because I'm not happy. What's going on? I'm trying to talk sports. We didn't even get to football yet because we got to talk football.
Do we?
Yes, we do. It's a playoff.
What? Dude, what?
Yes, exactly. Can we talk to the producer? Where the producer at? All right.
Yeah, nigga said, do we?
Can we?
We got NFL playoffs. We got teams throwing games away, and we got coaches.
Yes.
We got coaches out here in their feelings and whatnot who shouldn't be in their feelings, acting like they didn't have 16 games to get right, and they want to fuck around and be 6-10, and then talk shit.
Players are like, hey.
To win the game.
Players are like, I don't know what happened. I don't know why they took out Hurts. Why they took him out? I don't know. I don't know why. I was confused too. You know what it was? They want a draft pick.
See, here's the thing.
And keep it real. They want a draft pick.
You gotta know that motherfucker. He know what he doing. He said that shit just around us. He know what he doing. He know what he doing. He know what he doing.
That's you
I
know what?
I was
You know
talking
what?
my shit and then I realized I'm like, wait a minute. Talon's not stupid. Talon's not stupid. He's not stupid. There was too much shit. We got coaches before the playoff game testing positive for COVID and whatnot.
You know.
We got coaches who engineered the greatest playoff comeback of all time, going to that stadium as the opposing coach.
You know, that's why I need you here, man.
Talon not stupid.
Listen, man.
Had I not caught you, you would have went on for about another 10, 15 minutes.
On some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta catch that. You gotta catch that motherfucker. That motherfucker slick, man.
So since we're
talking about football,
since we were talking about New York, let's go ahead and just transition sports then. Let's continue to talk about New York and
talk about the gays.
Or the Giants, whichever one you want.
Do you want to talk about the
Giants
gays or the screw job?
Giants with screw job.
Let's
Giants
get the
hated.
gays out the way. The gays,
Oh, the gays gonna be easy.
The gays is like 5-minute conversation. Man.
Is it even that?
How the fuck did he fuck up the future? And also the present, and also the past, for some reason. Like why? How is that?
Damn, Daniel.
Yo.
Daniel.
what I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask.
He fucked up their legacy.
Yo, it's like as Charles Barkley says, Joe Namath is turning in his grave, rolling over in his grave.
Hey, this is Mark's finest hour.
Joe Namath is rolling in his grave, dog. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I need to keep him deprived more often.
Like, yes. You know what? Damn it.
Yo, he came in here.
Where's the producer at?
He came in here with his hot shit. He came here sounding like Dylan.
He not even passing this shit back for the whole show. Fuck. Damn it. No, but seriously.
He's like, open the door.
What?
It's me, Bad Bunny.
I'm at the playa. No, it's a playa. Okay. Will that dude get another job? And if he does, does he have to go back to college?
You want to get pissed off?
Or do he need?
You want to get pissed off? You want to get pissed off?
No.
You want to get pissed
no.
off?
Guess
where he's linked to go to.
No.
Guess where he's linked to go to.
Houston?
Alabama's OC.
Oh, you want to get him more pissed off?
He needs to go back to college.
No. You know where he's also going to get more pissed off?
No, that's as close as you can get to NFL. You can get being Alabama's.
You will get more pissed off? You know who is now also being linked to who might want him? Bill Belichick.
You dead ass.
Yes.
Belichick.
Yes. What did I say?
This would be the biggest fuck you to everything. But where's he gonna go? McDaniel's already OC.
Yeah, but he might get a job. That's why he probably.
No, nobody wants Josh McDaniels right now after what.
Maybe they make him an offensive line coach or.
Offensive line coach. We all know the reason. There's 2 reasons why that motherfucker's relevant.
Offensive line? Hell no.
That motherfucker is
like
relevant.
Special teams coach or some shit.
That motherfucker is relevant because of Peyton Manning and the fact that he made Jay Cutler look like an actual Pro Bowl quarterback for 1 year. Other than that, the fuck is Adam Gase done?
So, they got the second pick.
Yo, KJ's always out of his seat.
They always.
Were you that kid in school?
Oh, he on the floor, he on the seat, he's standing over here.
Listen, I was that
covering
kid in
the
school.
light.
Like I wasn't talking in school. Like I'm the person like.
So
it didn't matter who you could put me beside. I'm talking.
Bruh.
I'm gonna find something,
Bruh. The Jets? Who the fuck the Jets gonna get for head coach? They got the second pick. What the fuck they gonna do with the second pick? Smith? Are you gonna get Smith? Or you gonna let Tua's like, please don't get a lineman. Give me my boy Smith.
They're going lineman. They're going lineman.
Let me see that.
But a number 2 pick,
contraption, please.
They're going lineman.
Do you fall back though?
It's either lineman
you gotta
or they're
fall
trading.
back though.
It's either lineman or they're trading. One of
you
the
gotta
two.
trade and fall back. Even for a lineman, you can go 5 and get that dude. And pay less.
It's lineman or trade.
Listen, man.
The Dolphins are definitely taking Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase with that.
Without 100.
That's without question.
That's
For
100%
Tua,
right there.
absolutely. And they're most likely gonna get Devontae. Shit, Devontae was the motherfucker that Tua threw that game-winning touchdown pass in that championship game when he came in.
Yep.
And saved the day.
Was it freshman to freshman?
Yeah, freshman to freshman, literally.
Nice. And then your future. No, you know what'd be crazy? What's even worse if Sunshine comes in and has like a 20-year career?
I mean, shit. The way technology and treatment is going these days, motherfuckers is lasting. You see that fucker in Tampa, what he's doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo,
and he threw 40 touchdowns.
Yeah.
God damn.
That was on the down low, by the way. He did that shit on the down low. They were like, yeah, he'll probably do 20. He doubled that shit.
That nigga said 40 on your bitch.
40.
Ass.
He said if if Jameis Winston can throw 30, I can throw 40 if I don't like shit.
Yo.
He's like,
because I don't turn the goddamn ball.
He said, I'm not
and-
gonna turn it over 40 times.
Hell no. And on top of that, how happy he is to see Washington. You know who was pissed off about that?
Nobody's happy to see Washington.
I'm not happy to see.
How are you happy to see Washington?
You a Cowboys fan? How could you be happy?
No, I'm saying Tampa Bay.
Because he don't know which side of him he wants to go.
Tampa's
with.
happy to see Washington?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're not. No, they're
Their
not.
quarterback situation is fucked up.
No.
They're fucking.
If I'm Tom Brady, I am not happy to see Washington.
Why?
That front four, that defensive line.
He gonna eat that shit up. Man.
All right. We said the same shit when they went to go play Chicago,
So
and we saw how that went.
my son
I
Marcus.
ain't saying they're gonna
Let me see that
lose.
contraption.
Marcus, I don't know what you're talking about. Marcus was upset that that Seattle won their division because he wanted them to be the wild card to play the winner of the NFC East.
He wanted Seattle.
He wanted Seattle. He was like, "Damn, we won the division!" Like yo, a 12-year-old getting upset that his team won the division because he wanted to play the winner.
NFC East. Do you hear how sorry you are?
Yo.
A 12-year-old is mad that another division won their division because he preferred they were the wild card to play y'all. That's how sorry y'all motherfuckers are.
And I was like, but Marcus, you're good. You played at home.
That's
You
danger
be all
zone
right.
right there.
He was like,
None of my shit.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, that's more that. That's more. Watch the camera. Watch the camera. Get back in your seat.
That's why I didn't lean all the way. That's why I didn't lean
Yeah,
all the way.
yeah.
That's why I didn't lean all the way, man.
So, no. Are you gonna pick? All right, let's make some picks. You gonna pick Washington? You gonna pick Tampa?
I do know the spread is Tampa by 8. I'm picking Washington to cover that bitch, but I'm picking Tampa to win the game.
Tampa all day. Gotta be.
I'm picking Tampa to win the game, but I'm definitely
Now,
when I hit the bookie, I'm picking Washington to cover that bitch. I don't think Tampa will blast them by 8 points. No, I do not.
2 scores? They'll beat them by 2 scores.
Because go through Tampa's schedule. Whenever they see a defensive line that can get some work on them,
Well, Evans got
problems.
A little,
The Rams, problems. The Bears,
Now you throwing shit at me,
problems.
bro? What's going on, son? You not be throwing shit at me.
All I know
I'm
is
just friendly.
the way how athletic these defensive linemen are today.
Listen.
And
Brady can't move.
And didn't the high
move,
draft pick
man.
say that I want?
He hasn't moved in 20 years and see what he got. He
And
been to
isn't-
9 Super Bowls.
Listen, and isn't Tom Brady being
Sleep
targeted?
on Brady if you want it. Yes,
Isn't somebody targeting him?
Bring me Tom. I want Tom.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Bring him.
And here's the thing, they gonna
Go
worry
ahead,
about him so much. The other ain't gonna eat. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a
Because
close
this
game.
isn't Bill Belichick.
No,
It's
man.
it's Bruce Arians.
Alright.
Bruce Arians.
I'm picking
This is-
motherfucking. Alright.
this is
So
throw
we
the
talking about.
field.
Yo,
Yo,
you're gonna have to check who got the most wins this season.
Trust me,
Between
we not-
it's probably Munchkin, but
it's definitely not you.
definitely not me. I know that. That's what I said. Because I'm more curious if it's Munchkin or not. That's
Munchkin became real close. I have to get I gotta get a couple weeks from him to get a proper do a proper pick. But
automated pick is 6,000.
no, that motherfucker. No, you were better. You at least better than that motherfucker.
You stupid. I know it was bad though.
Like we were all better than that motherfucker.
I'm just good at fantasy. I ain't like.
Ain't nobody in this room bold enough to pick Washington, but I will be the bold nigga to say that Washington covers that spread. The spread last time I checked is 8. I like Washington to cover that shit.
Oh, I guess I don't realize how bold I'm about to get. I'm not just bold. I'm also disrespectful.
Oh, you gonna do it?
Oh, damn right I am.
Oh,
Fucking right I did. Damn right.
oh,
Damn I do it. Yeah,
this
boy.
fucking guy. I mean, part of the reason why I'm also picking Tampa, I want to be entertained because I know if Tampa wins, that means they go see Rodgers the next week. Brady versus Rodgers in the playoffs. Shit, in Lambeau. Shit. Come on, son.
I understand. I listen. I fully get that.
So please trust me. I'll be very, very upset if Washington wins. Actually, no, I won't. I will only be upset if Washington wins and I don't win my bets.
It's like, come on. I haven't done that shit in years. Can't remember the last time. Maybe 1989. 89, yeah, exactly.
Oh, finally, the sun's getting out. Good. I'm trying to get this shit on for a minute. Okay, so let's get a couple of picks in there, right? So we have Tampa Bay versus Washington. Everybody here said, well, you two said that you're going with Tampa Bay.
But Washington covers
the spread. But we ain't talking about no spread.
We ain't talking about no damn.
Now, the automated pick of 6,000 is with me in picking Washington. Oof. Damn. Man, that ain't making me feel too confident.
I'll go against Brady. I can't go against Brady.
I'm going against Brady. I'm going against Brady in Tampa.
With Brooklyn, man. He went for money. He was like, yo, I'm out for the money.
I'm going against Brooklyn. I'm going against them in things. So I'm going for the home team.
You doing that because of emotional reasons.
Oh, goddamn right. I hate him.
You see, that's his problem. He can't respect greatness. That's his problem.
Yeah.
Trust me, he shitted on my Steelers long enough.
9-20.
Who? Oh,
Brady.
Tom Brady?
Yeah, he shitted on my Steelers long enough. Every time he saw my
Super
Steelers,
Bowls
it was
in 20 years.
Easy pickings.
Got me all
but
day.
I respect greatness at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's you.
You
Alright, who next, man?
I respect greatness. I mean,
no, you do not respect greatness.
I do respect
You do
greatness.
not respect
I
greatness.
do.
The Colts.
There are lots of greats that I respect.
You do not.
Colts against Buffalo. I think Buffalo's just too hot. I think they're gonna fizzle out. Little fizzle. They gonna fizzle.
So you don't. So you think
56.
Indiana's gonna beat the Buffalo Bills?
I'm just saying. I'm just talking out loud. I'm thinking out loud, should I say? I'm just thinking out loud. I'm like, ooh, 56.
They go to Saturday games
And then
right
they
there
gonna
for. Mark, look, see, look, I got you. Look.
Colts.
Saturday games right here.
I'm looking at this.
You should be able to get that from there.
I know one picking over the game, but ooh,
I'm taking Seattle.
What are you talking about? You went up. You're going up. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
So,
because we did watch Tampa Bay Washington, so.
Okay, so next up, let's go. So we have the LA Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. This is the third time these teams are playing for the since this year has begun. I think they've split, right?
Yeah.
No.
They split.
If it's 3, they didn't split.
It's
This is the third time.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1.
Yeah.
Rams won first. Seattle won a couple weeks ago.
The first one.
I gotta take Seattle. Just because they ball out in the playoffs.
The Seattle Seahawks won the first one.
And
No. Rams won first.
Yeah, Rams won first, and then Seattle won the second.
So that first one was the one that was barely won, and it was on like some weird shit at the end.
Nah, see, Rams kind of dominated. It wasn't a blowout, but the Rams was in control the whole game.
Okay.
Russell, this was around the stretch where Russell was starting to press too much.
After that, he started cooking. That's when they go, Russell's cooking. After that. Yo, 12-4. That's not a bad season, man.
It's not, but it ain't.
And it's on the and it's quiet. It's a quiet 12-4.
What you mean quiet? It wasn't MVP worthy. Listen, these 4 losses feel like 7 to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a quiet 12.
Like these are heavy.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
because they tried to give him the MVP before the season started. They tried.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But you can't even beat out Josh Allen for MVP right now.
And hey.
That's true.
And Aaron.
We already know who that is.
No, it was it.
Oh yeah, they're gonna give it to Aaron.
Yeah,
even though it should be Patrick's, but
And
hell yeah, it should be Patrick's.
And listen,
it should be Patrick's.
If his record was flipped, it would have been Deshaun Watson's. Shit. Hold on. You know.
Danger zone.
Like you saw that JJ Watt had to apologize that we wasted one of your years.
No, but he came like a man and talked about what the fuck he wants and what they need to do for him, and he said it right at the press conference. Right at the press conference. Like,
I love this.
He came up, he was like, yo, we need somebody with discipline. We need somebody, there's too many ideas going on. We need somebody with one idea. And let's, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to bring somebody in here that's going to be straightforward and let's ride with them. Like, that's it. Like, he was like, yo, that's That's what he wants. That's what he think he need. He said what he think he need, and he told her they have no first round pick. They got no second round pick. So, what you gonna fucking do? If I am definitely not re-signing after my contract. I tell you that right now. If you don't do something, I'm just saying he gonna take money to give him after his contract is done. You think he gonna sign again? You let go D-Hop.
The fuck does it matter? His ass signed an extension for the next 5 years. That's why I'm shaking my head like I don't want to hear shit from you. You had an opportunity to not sign that shit.
To Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
He got 5 more years or 4 more?
5.
Deshaun Watson.
But he got an opt out though.
5 years. And then on top of that, that's 5 years for the contract, and then they can add the bitch ass franchise tag on you.
I fucking hate that shit.
That's why I'm shaking my head like, bro, I honestly don't want to hear you in the press talking about what you need for the team. Because if it really was a problem for you did not have to re-up.
You could have held out.
Well, that's
you could have not. You could have said fuck the extension.
Maybe that's why because he signed. That's why he spoke the way he did. Because what they gonna do? They ain't gonna fire him.
He could.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna fire. I'm gonna say what the fuck I want.
But what if they don't do what he says?
He could have pulled a Kirk, not my cousins, and said fuck that.
I hope Dak don't
take my 3-year franchise and then
Dak,
peace out.
Dak, don't do that. Please take the money.
Dak has to take the money. He has no contract.
Take the money. Shit. No, they're gonna franchise him again, of course.
They're gonna franchise his ass again.
But I hope the contract sign the money. Please sign the money. Sign the money. When the owner is like, Dak has.
How Jerry sounded.
How
Jerry sounded on that radio.
Jerry sounded like
another franchise is coming again.
Yo.
Just know, Dad. They hitting you with that 35. If you don't sign for the 35, franchise. Franchise. If you don't sign for the 35,
no, you ain't gonna give me more than the 37 for the franchise. I ain't. He asked for 40. He wants 40.
But that's the thing. I know the Cowboys. I know Jerry gonna hit him with the 35 mil.
He wants 40. He wants
36 max.
But he wants 40 for 4 years. Just no.
He wants a 40 for 4?
Yeah. He wants 40 for 4 years.
He wants the 4 for 4, B.
Yeah, he wants the 4 for 4.
He wants the 4 for 4.
You know, with the nuggets and the fries and the drink and the spicy chicken sandwich.
Great numbers, and they still weren't winning though.
Defense. Go back and watch some games. Defense.
A lot of teams don't have a lot of great quarterbacks and offense don't have defense. They start
not ways that bad, B. Oh my God, it was embarrassing. It was Matador defense. That's embarrassing. It was literally
sign him.
Run this way.
Sign him.
Run this way.
Sign him.
All I know is if you're not taking him, make sure you have a damn good replacement.
Oh, what's that game?
So we got a little sidetrack. We're still on LA Rams versus Seattle.
Oh, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. And the Rams, I don't even know. Yo,
but the Rams are so
good. Like,
the problem is the Rams are
he
good.
Like, the Rams is like, yo, is Goff gonna play? My man's like, who wins? Goff.
The problem is the Rams are good enough to fuck everything up. The Rams are good enough to make a run and shit on everybody and go to the Super Bowl. Real talk.
They are.
Mainly because of that defense and running game. Defense and run game. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, they hurt in the run game right now. They hurting. You know they hurting, right? In the run game?
All I know is all 3 of them motherfuckers are playing.
All 3 of those motherfuckers is hurt.
All 3 are playing on Saturday. I promise that.
Yeah, they're playing hurt. You know what I'm saying? They're not 100. They're like 65, 70.
They played last week against Arizona perfectly fine.
So, next up we got Indianapolis versus Buffalo. I am going
and they're playing in Buffalo. But it's cold in there. But Indy
because
indoors, right?
At this point in time...
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. I
have Buffalo at least go to the AFC
And plus David Rivers, you know, he from Cali and shit. He been playing in the sun for a long time. He gonna go to Buffalo. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be 27 degrees.
And he plays in a dome normally.
It's gonna be he's gonna be 27 degrees. I don't think he's gonna be able to handle that.
So you don't think Buffalo's free? You're picking Buffalo.
Yeah, man. Okay. And to cover wherever line it is, they're gonna cover.
6.5.
6.5. They'll cover that shit.
What?
Yeah, man.
You mean win by more than 6? Win
by 7 or more. By a touchdown or more. I'll give it to
against
them.
Indy and that
Give it to them,
defense.
man.
I don't know.
Yo, I know the defense is nice, but it ain't nice enough.
You know what? You may be right because it may be a 9-10 point win.
Mm-hmm.
Because he'll be doing some shit at the end. I see Josh Allen making a pass at the end when it's like a 3-point
I
game.
just think, yo,
2-point game.
I think it's just too cold for Indy, man.
I think there's a lot of sucking on Josh Allen dick right now.
27 degrees is too cold for
So
Indy.
no, because
that's
tell me
my theory.
if you can't see this, them being up by 2, being up by 3, late in the fourth quarter, and then Josh Allen rolls out, he makes a pass, and then that's the touchdown, and that's what gets them up by 8 to 9 points, and then they just keep that lead
But
there.
this is SVP.
I mean, it can happen, B, but I don't like it. I mean, I'm picking them to win, but I think they're gonna struggle to win.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yes, absolutely. B, this
So
this is their first real playoff game.
So you
Listen,
bet in.
they
you
can
bet
also
in-
miss that.
you bet for Indy.
Listen, they can also miss that pass and give the ball back up and have to
picking
hold it down
Buffalo.
on defense and still
But
win by
double
2-3 points.
No, absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm definitely picking Indy to cover the spread.
I want to
6.5. Oh
yeah.
no.
Can I put a bet on that in your boogie? Yeah. I'm gonna put.
I'm gonna play this shit on Bovada.
I gotta give you my phone so you can put that shit on my phone.
Bro, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. Not later.
Because all you have to do is just sign up and then make a deposit however much you want to put in, and then bro, the bet, man, fucking Kansas City fucked my shit up last week, man. Dog, I saw the Chargers were favored by 7. I said, hell no. I don't care if Mahomes is not playing. I'm not picking Kansas City to win, but I damn sure know Chargers won't beat them by 7. Had it not been for that, everything else for me hit. I was right on the Packers, the Saints, the Seahawks, even the Eagles game. All of it. If it wasn't for that, I would have won $1,051.12. And I paid $15 on that bet.
Woo!
$15 on that bet. Damn.
We would have had 2 bottles today.
Oh my God. Stimulus check, what?
We would have had 2 bottles a day. We would have one for today.
He would have
and
came
next
in
week.
drinking a bottle to the head. Like
Goddamn right. Stimulus check, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Damn, that hurt, man.
I'm taking Buffalo
Everything
cover
else
too,
was
man.
right.
I'm
I
taking.
picked the Seahawks.
Who you getting? You going Indy?
I picked Buffalo.
The other
you
shit
picked
too.
Buffalo?
The other shit too.
Munchkin?
Tennessee.
We can do Munchkin, man.
I didn't get
B,
much good.
the other shit too. Tennessee was favored 7 over Houston. I picked Houston to cover
Yo,
that
you should
shit.
have seen her.
I picked Houston to cover that
She
shit.
was so wobbly at the end. Her eyes are getting watery. I told her, show me 20 push-ups. Listen, I know adults can't do that. That can't do 20 push-ups.
That's a fact.
So the fact that I knew that she could do like if I had to push and punish her, that I knew she could give me 20.
But like I know you could do 15. I know you could do 20.
I know she can do 10 easy. I know 10 is too easy. I had to make sure like that her arms burned the next morning when she woke up. She look at it and have her sit here in the push-up position. It's her bedtime. If she didn't have school tomorrow, she'd be in the push-up position right now crying beside us. And y'all like
I need you for my kids.
and at least 3-4 times y'all have been like, come on, T, like let her up.
Yo, nah. I try to.
And that would have just made me
I
want to
try to
add
put
10 more
Marcus.
minutes on in my head. Like, nah, fuck that.
I try to put Marcus in that position against the wall. Like he's playing.
Oh, the wall shit?
Yeah, and just keep your hands up and against the.
Hell yeah.
I was like, yo, if you mess up, I'm gonna put you against the wall, whatever. He was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. He was like, I was like, no. He was like, no, I ain't gonna do it. Nope, I ain't gonna do it. I don't care. I will call the police on your ass. Call Popo.
I told
He didn't say that, but he was just like, yeah,
like
nah,
I told
I'm
her,
not
like,
doing
listen, me flicking you is light work. If I have to put my hands on you for real, it's gonna feel 50 times worse than a flick.
that. So, Sunday's game.
So it won't be my hands. I'm gonna use the belt first. I can't use my hand,
Ooh.
and it's gonna leave a mark. And you'll be crying until tomorrow.
But you got winning and all.
We walk around the house for 24 hours like.
Yeah. You want to see who gets there first?
Bro.
Super Bowl right off the. So playoffs just started. We could.
Nah, we gotta make the picks. This only makes it fun now.
Yeah, it makes it fun. That's what I'm saying.
Make Super Bowl predictions right now?
Yeah.
Who's getting there at least? Who's getting there?
Who's making it? And then we could ask. Then we could.
Okay, let's finish making the
Push.
picks for this week.
Yeah, let's
Then we
make
could
the
push.
picks. Let's
Then
make
we
the
can
picks.
do the push
let me
for the
digest this for a little bit.
Let's make the picks.
just to get there.
Okay, so next up we
And
have.
then
the Sunday night games. So let's start at the top. The tippity.
This is the best
people.
game.
Baltimore Ravens
It's the best
versus
game
the
of
Tennessee
week.
Titans.
That's the best game.
Ravens, Titans.
That's the best game.
Look at the
of
big board. I got up with a big board for you. Ravens, Titans. Both of them 11-5.
That's the best game of the weekend.
That's the toughest one.
Exactly. Best game, toughest game to pick.
Woo!
It's like I want to pick one, and then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck. But and then I'm like,
I want to go Baltimore. But Tennessee they play well in the playoffs.
And Baltimore doesn't.
Yeah, and Baltimore doesn't. Exactly.
And Baltimore
So
but
doesn't.
how
it's
much longer can they keep fucking up in the playoffs, B? Seriously. How much longer?
I'm going Tennessee. I just answered my own question in my head. I'm going Tennessee.
Going Tennessee.
I have a specific reason why I'm going Tennessee, and you guys I think I'm very well of the reason already. Yo, when did Devin Booker and Paul George get into a beef? And Paul George, where Devin Booker called him soft?
Soft ass nigga.
When was this?
I don't know. But you know
All called.
But
You see his
you know how the
plugged in,
course
right?
of the game go.
Yeah. I know, but was this recently or was this like last year? Because I went looking for this Phoenix and Clippers game, and I couldn't find any recent game that they had.
That was the first game of the year, but you know,
Okay.
flow of the game sometimes.
Oh, no. Don't say it.
No, he banged knees or something and tripped.
Oh, I thought it
No,
was
you
something
thought,
blue.
you thought it was a non-contact.
Look,
fall.
yeah, I thought it was non-contact. Watch this.
It's not that
No,
play.
no,
This is gonna be a
That's
good
not
play.
that one. That's
Ooh,
something.
my heart just.
I love me some Devin Booker.
Yo, Booker. It was funny because when they drafted Booker, I was like, yo, who's this kid? I know he was
I
6
knew
man
he
off.
was
No, he was a 6 man off Kentucky.
I was in my
He was
boy-
off the bench off Kentucky, the youngest cat, and then I was like,
He was a lottery pick.
I was,
he was allowed to be picked.
I was with my
That's what
nigga.
caught me
I was
there.
with my nigga because he's a Heat fan. They had the next pick. He was like, "Yo, I want Devin Booker so bad. I want him." And Phoenix said Devin Booker. He said, "Fuck."
He was pissed.
He was pissed.
Who did they get that year?
I think it was Winslow.
Yeah.
Too many
Yeah.
uncles on your team. That's
Yeah.
why your wins low.
And it's crazy where when Booker did his thing, I was just like, and he was like the youngest kid, like the youngest player in the league, and he's balling the way he's balling, and he was a 6 man off of Kentucky. No wonder why they didn't win the freaking championship. And I was like, yo, I'm saying he dropped 72. I was like, wait a minute. 72 points.
I will say this though.
70. Hey, you see Curry dropped 62,
And that was his career high.
and that's his career high.
Listen, not too many people score over
Shit.
60 points in a
Listen.
in a single game.
71. The Emerald.
The Emerald did. He scored 71.
He scored 71?
Jordan scored over 60.
He
Kobe
scored
had
63.
Kobe scored over 60.
In
He
the playoff,
even did
though.
it in his
Jordan
in his
scored
final.
69.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying over 60. Like,
no,
like,
I said 63 in the playoff.
but Jordan scored over 60. I mean, Kobe scored over 60 in his final game in the NBA.
That was amazing.
You know what I mean?
God bless you. Love you, brother.
So, you know, rest in peace, Kobe, all day. Like,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Give a kiss to your daughter.
It's been about a year already.
I
Shit.
can't believe it. It's been almost a year.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just got sick. But
We go.
yeah, it didn't even like close to like Curry. Like 62. That was nice, man.
But the thing is, for the most part of Curry's prime, Golden State has been like legit.
Listen,
Legit.
I think the most I scored, my in the league is 44, and that shit felt amazing.
34 for me.
34.
34.
I hit the 40s, and I was just like,
34.
yo.
And that was work.
And the
that
40s
was hard.
Listen, this is even crazier, right?
Hard.
My dad, I never met my dad and shit. Like I met my dad when I was 9, but now I'm fucking balling this shit. And he played basketball, which I still envy the fact that my brother got to play basketball against him, and I didn't.
And your bro
And
sucks.
oh my god, he sucks. He's a hacker. Like he's one of those cats that will break your ankle, and like motherfucker, you know you couldn't block that shit. Like You can't even jump that high. I'm coming down. You already went up and down, and I'm landing.
Like he'll
and
headbutt
your
you
fucking
the
foot's under my
purpose.
foot. Like, yo, like seriously, like, yo, it's like he that type of player.
I would have fought him. I'm sorry.
And
Don't put your feet under my leg.
no, but it hurts so much. You can't even get up and
I
fight.
would have fought him. I would have
So,
fought him. I hate that shit.
My
so
mom,
much.
I came out in the paper, right? I came out in the newspaper and shit. So my mom fucking did the clipping and sent it to him in jail. Like, yo, that's your boy right there. I never got the reaction from him because he a tough dude. He came out of jail when the next time I met him. First the second time I met him, I was 21. And he just came out of prison and shit. And
boo-boo ass shot.
and fucking he never mentioned that shit. But he got to fucking play fucking basketball against Lionel. I was like, man, I would have whooped your ass. I would have been hitting J's for days. Cause my J is nice. Like literally, like I don't know if y'all know, I tried out for the next summer league when I was younger. Not like the summer league now in Vegas type shit. It was fucking in Westchester in New York City in fucking '93 or whatever the fuck it was. And they didn't have motherfucking like, you know, summer league wasn't like this on television. But yo, I made the first cut. I made it to the second day. And man, that's it, man. That's my Al Bundy story. You know what I'm saying? That's my Al Bundy. That's my Al Bundy story, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, no. Check it out. There was 100. Yo, on the real, there was 120 something players. I made the first cut. I made the first day. Like, that shit was hard, son. Like, that shit wasn't easy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
100 something players.
Yeah, 100 something players. And then the next day, I think it was the second game, first or second game. They were like, "Thank you, son." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Yo, I'm good." You know what I'm saying? I'm good because I saw the people I was playing against. And my best friend, he made it to the last game. He made the top 15, and they only needed one player. So they was like, "Yo, if another guard gets hurt, we're gonna call you." And obviously nobody got hurt, so he didn't get called and shit. But that's our shit right there. I was like, yo, I made the second day. He made the top 15. I was like, go ahead, pimp. For the Nets, yo, it was called Westchester Knights. Look it up. I ain't not on the roster, but we, you know what I'm saying? There was a tryout. I was there. I paid $125 motherfucking dollars. I should have kept the receipt, damn it.
Westchester Night Tryout Squad,
yeah.
93.
And you know what? Yeah, right? like no.
You know how the internet is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Listen, my J was sweet. Look at that. No, it just,
Trust me, ain't not good. Come on.
Ain't no good. Hey, but look. Westchester Basketball, yo, that shit.
I mean, no.
That's where the Nets.
Westchester Knights.
Yeah, Westchester Knights. That's where the Nets used to have their players at and shit. And I was proud of my boy. Yeah, black with the Westchester shit on the front. Nah, that's high school shit.
Is that you?
I don't know. That's me. Wait, no, that's too dark. That's too dark to be me. Now it was too white to be me. No, I had dreads back then.
No, this is Philly.
Bro. No, yeah. I had dreads back then, so I was like really sticking out.
Alrighty. So you guys have stalled long enough. You guys ready to get into these picks? So Baltimore, Tennessee.
Shit. Tonight I'm gonna dream about me playing. I'll be like, I'm gonna be sleeping like this.
Look like a puppy and shit. Just pawing at the air.
I hope wifey stay awake and just see you randomly just doing this.
But you know what though? Have you ever had those dreams where you do an action in your dream, but I guess you go so hard and you actually kind of do it like I've done that shit like shit. Damn it, I ain't mean to cross myself up and then throw up my back in my sleep.
Yeah.
Man, I did that shit one time. I woke up, I was awakened to a nice right to my face, bro. Like, yo, you just fucking elbowed me. I'm like,
Oh yeah, I did that. I've done that.
Like, yo, my bad,
Trust me.
baby.
Oh,
In 20 years, there's a wifey got a few elbows in the grill.
I flat out choked the bro.
I was like, yo,
Oh
my
no,
bad.
they do.
Oh, no, you
We ain't
wildin'.
talking about sex.
You
No,
wildin'.
like out of my sleep.
Did you sleeping?
Yeah.
You wildin'.
Nah, that.
It
Man.
happens.
You wildin'. Nah, you
Like, what
wildin'.
kind of dream you was having?
I'm saying. Bro,
This bitch! I'm gonna kill this bitch!
so you a sleepwalking ass nigga,
Exactly.
for sure.
Oh,
You
I-
gotta be. To be able to roll over and just.
I slept walk. I used to
I
sleep
slept
walk back in
once,
the day.
I think. Somebody told me that shit.
I peed.
I know I did once.
I peed in the living room.
Oh shit.
I sat down on the couch, and Terry's like, "Yo, what you doing?" I'm like, what? And I was just like, boom! I just took my shit out, and you hear it on the floor.
Is there alcohol involved that
It's
night?
like, man, listen, there was a lot of things. There was a lot of things. Back in that day, there was a lot of things involved. And then I had an apartment, right? So I had two doors. One door went into my bedroom, and the other one went into the kitchen. But it's like, you could walk through. It's a railroad. So I got up. I walked through the front door, and I went to knock on the bedroom door. So Terry's bugging like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Like, and I'm just like, went back to sleep. I got up, I did a lap, and went back to sleep. Talk to her about that shit. She'll fucking, yo, that's the conversation I had with her. She was like, this nigga got up, went outside, walked down the hallway, and knocked on the door, and then went back to bed. And said, he's like, all right, listen, hey, you know what? I'm sharing too much of my life with y'all. If you have any questions, just hit me up and I answer them all. Cause my life been crazy, danger zone.
Danger zone.
Actually, you know what? Don't even ask me anything.
I'm about to
'Cause
say.
I barely remember.
yeah.
Like-
I barely remember. I barely remember anyway.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
man.
Like, how much stuff are you trying to divulge on?
You know, I was a dread. You
On
know.
the MyT Sports Podcast.
Okay, so
Okay.
Baltimore, Tennessee, right? Thinking of things I
I'm
can't.
saying with all that said,
I'm
still
sorry.
can't make a pick.
Listen, I ultimately went for
It's the
Baltimore.
weed.
I know. I
Sorry.
went to Tennessee. I went to Tennessee, and
Fuck.
it's because I understand that
And who you picking?
eventually Baltimore is.
Tennessee too?
I'm picking Tennessee.
I'm
We all-
going Baltimore, man.
Okay. I know eventually like Baltimore has
It's
to
too
do
much.
it.
It's too
gotta
much.
do it,
until
but
they
until
do
they
too much
do it,
heat.
exactly, yeah. Until they do it,
It's too much heat if they lose, man. It's a lot of heat.
Actually, not. Maybe
It's a
not.
lot of heat, man.
Not really.
they get the COVID pass.
Exactly. And that's the other thing I was
No,
thinking
because
about.
they've been bowling the last fucking 6 weeks,
Don't
5
matter.
weeks. Like, yo, they
Against
just
the Giants.
I don't
against
care against who.
Cincinnati,
Yo.
against
Jackson is MVP.
Jacksonville
MVP,
last year.
and he's playing like that right now.
Rodgers, Mahomes, Allen, Wilson on line one. Derrick Henry,
No.
Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs
or
on
he has
line
to talk.
one.
No, or he has to talk, or he gotta be his Tennessee. He ain't going against Henry. He ain't going against.
He's definitely going
Tannehill.
against Derrick Henry.
He ain't going against Tannehill though.
He's definitely going against
Cause
Tannehill.
run for runner. That's what. Yeah, he going against Henry.
He's going against
That running
Tannehill.
game.
He's going against Tannehill.
Well, Baltimore's
Because
running
Tannehill
game
throw
is.
that shit much better than
If Tennessee
Lamar.
can stop the run, they got a chance, man.
if Tennessee can stop.
Yeah, the run,
Oh,
the run,
oh,
just the
Baltimore's
run, just the run, cause they that's all they gonna do.
You stop Baltimore's run. You stop Baltimore. Period.
Period. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think they could do that? You think they did? Cause they could stop. They could stop motherfucking Tennessee. Not consistently, but they can stop them enough. They can stop them enough.
I think that.
I think-
Tennessee have to
I
do
think-
is come out and bust them in the mouth like they did last year.
I think
Get them down. Get them
You know
down
what?
by 10 to 14 points. And
I'm
it's
going.
over.
I'm going for
So
Baltimore.
we've all seen what happens to Baltimore
I'm going
when
for
you get
Baltimore's
a lead on them.
defense.
What the fuck just
That's what
happened
I'm.
here?
That's what I'm betting on. Baltimore's defense.
Wait, look at this right here. This is the last play. See if something
Huh,
happens.
huh,
Because somebody
huh.
falls.
Is that not a wall?
Niggas is flopping.
That's a
No,
wall.
he looked like he caught. He felt like he
Go
caught an
ahead,
elbow
Sons.
to the
Yo, what's
face.
the Sons record?
I think 5 and 2, something like that.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, yeah, they're balling so far. Yeah, he felt like he took an elbow to the face.
Yo.
That nigga probably flopped.
Yo, Chris
Kyle
Paul.
Lowry, son.
Chris
Was that
Paul
Lowry?
says.
Oh, yeah, he flopped.
Yo, listen to this.
Oh, Lowry.
Chris Paul never says no to a trade. The commissioner has to stop him from being traded.
That still sucks, though. He should have had a ring.
That's such bullshit.
Kobe should have had 6 rings.
Chris Paul
He
gets
don't say
all
no
these
to
trades now, but
He
they
don't
couldn't
say
let my
no to
man
no
go play
trade.
with Kobe.
He said he doesn't say no to no. Hey, you going to the Suns? Alright, I'm going to the Suns then. Yo, he was good in New Orleans. That was kind of gassing for New Orleans.
No, he didn't flop, but man, there ain't no foul.
Aiden's the oldest. He looked like he 57, and he like 22.
That nigga looked like he should have been playing in the 1970s, bro.
He could like he was
It
playing
looked
with
like
Bill
he
Russell.
no, it looked like he been playing since Bill.
Oh,
He
you
just
know-
he
you
just
know who looks
he
old
just
as
cleans
fuck?
his beard.
It's fucking Kendrick
He
Perkins.
used just for men for the beard.
Kendrick Perkins is old as fuck.
Keep the grays out.
Bill Russell, baby brother looking ass nigga.
Yeah.
Grandson looking like.
Alrighty, so next up on the docket, right? Since we're talking about grandfathers and oldies and all these other stuff, right? We have Chicago taking on New Orleans.
Yeah, is that really
That's another one where I gotta look at the spread right there.
is that really like a game though?
I'm picking New Orleans. If you guys would like to.
course.
Like I'm going New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans all day. Mitch
I'm not even sure if I can
Mitch
pick the Bears.
Maserati?
I'm not even sure if I can
Mitch
pick the Bears.
Maserati?
I'm not even sure if
You
I can
think
pick
he
the
could
Bears
even-
to cover that spread. That spread is 10. I'm not sure if I can do that.
You know, I think Chicago is just happy getting in, and I think they'll play like
But
that.
see, teams like this, these are the ones we need to be most worried about. These are the ones that'll come in and fuck some shit up.
Oh, listen.
Against
Give
the
me a
Saints?
second and I'll tell you which one we're gonna have to worry about in a minute.
I'm
The
telling you.
last game of the evening. I'm sorry. You guys still have more to say about Chicago and New Orleans?
But I'm just saying, isn't it like they just happy to get there? So even if they lose,
Chicago, yeah.
yeah, it's like
If
hey, we had a success. Listen, we went through Foles. You took out Mitch. Like,
Kamara and Thomas
you know-
are still on COVID protocol.
and that's why it's Sunday night.
Kamara and Thomas are
And-
still on COVID protocol.
And
Friday is when we'll know for sure if they're playing or not.
Oh, they gonna
gonna
so
play,
fun. They gonna play and
man.
contaminate that
They
whole
gonna
team.
play.
They gonna fake their doctor notes.
And Mitch,
I'm telling you.
Mitch is not signed for next year. So does that make him a free agent after the game?
Yeah.
He does, right?
Yeah.
So
And
that's a quarterback that's out there
For who?
For who?
for somebody that believes in him. You just need one team to believe in him. One team. One team.
Listen, I think people believe in Colt McCoy more than they believe in him right about that. John
Come on,
Gruden will get
man.
him. It'll be John Gruden or some dumb shit.
Nah, he got Mariota
As
in
a
the
bench.
back. He got.
He'll
Oh wait,
go to San
But-
Francisco.
somebody like San Fran. Hey, they took Jimmy.
Well, let's remember, they both, like, in a sense, they both
You
have
keep
something
Jimmy
to play
or
for
will
because...
you go Mitch?
I'll go Jimmy. I'll go Jimmy.
Jimmy get hurt a lot.
I'm gonna tell you,
Well,
you know,
all I know is if Jimmy is there for a full season, San Francisco wins. When Jimmy's there, San Francisco
Well,
wins.
They need Bosa and they need all
he
those
flopped.
cats.
Come on now, stop it.
Cut it out.
I'm talking about Kyle Lowry. The one cool thing about this game is that regardless of who wins, right, the loser of this game, that quarterback will no longer be will be the quarterback of this team next year.
That's interesting.
Because Drew Brees announced he's retiring after this. He's
Yeah,
done. Those 11 ribs ain't healed yet.
Bro, it's not even just the ribs. Wifey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
Any-
they
bro.
love that money. Don't get it fucked up. Wifey definitely loves the money. That's
do,
what
like,
I don't
Wifey
give a fuck.
has been grabbing that money for 20 goddamn years.
Oh no, she's done
The
everything
only
she
wife-
thinks that she feels set now. She
That's
feels
what I'm
set.
saying.
Yo.
She feels set.
So now my 40 plus year old husband go out there, crack 11 ribs and have a punctured lung. Bro, we talking
Boy,
about
get your
life
ass
and-
back out there. We gotta pay these bills.
We talking about life and death.
Those bills are set. They got
That's what I'm
foundations
saying.
and all kinds of shit. They got other streams
Yeah.
of revenue.
With
at this point.
sponsorship.
Yeah,
Alright.
call it. But after that shit that happened with Black Lives Matter, that shit took a toll on the bank account. Your ass better get your ass back out there
No,
and apologize for what the fuck you said. And let's get that money back. Where's the PR? Let's get our PR person.
She prepared for the.
That was at that time.
She prepared for a downfall already.
That was at that time. This was
You
before.
don't think he took heart? You don't think he took?
Before the
You don't think the bank account went?
This was before the 11 cracked ribs and the punctured lung.
She prepared for a down for a down year. So that shit was like.
Yeah.
She already got the thing. And
She
also,
ready. She about it. Get that money, Pat.
that's exactly what he said.
We got
This is how
kids.
she felt before those last 11 cracked ribs.
So you telling me Terry?
She's
Lickman
now
go out
looking
there
at
with
it
11
like,
cracked
you know
ribs
what?
and punch your lung like that?
Shit, she did it, and she sent me out there.
Not after 40.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
It was like at 22.
Nigga, I'm 50.
He said that with the
Nope.
most confidence. I'm like,
Nope.
okay, after 40,
She'll do it right now at 50. I'm 50. She
call
like,
her right now.
Get up
Call
here.
her right now.
Come on, man.
Call
That's how
right
I'm
now.
gonna get the ribs fucked up if I call her right now.
For real. That's
Come on, man. Leave my bitch alone. Shit,
Like-
I'm 50. Shit, my son 350. Go on SoundCloud. Mark
Look at him
350.
flip it. Look at him flip it.
Listen to the kid. 15 years old, wrote an album. And the album he wrote it between 13 and 14 years old. He hates when I say that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get to the 15 and 16-year-old writing skills yet. It's bro, we still at 13. And not even the end of 14. We're like 13 and like the beginning of 14 writing what he wrote. It's like I was telling the when I went to the studio on Saturday, I was telling my man's the producer, I'm like, yo, the engineer. I was like telling the engineer, I'm like, yo, we recording shit that he hasn't even, like, we still at 13 years old, 14 years old, we recording music. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're not even at, like, he didn't even reach where he's at right now. You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get there yet. Like, when that music comes up, he'll probably be like 17, 18, and we still doing 15 and 16-year-old music and shit. Like, it's...
What he needs to do
and it's just
always
insane.
throwing at least one of his current shits on the old shits that he's putting together.
Yeah, well, we did that. We did Mask. We did that was Mask that he wrote. Just shit, was he even 15 yet? Yeah, he was like an early 15 when he wrote that. Anyway,
That's okay, because you're the only one that's gonna be left to pick me. Baltimore. We was on New Orleans, Chicago.
Oh, New Orleans. We all picked New Orleans right off the bat.
So you're the only one that's gonna be left to make this pick. So it's gonna be Cleveland and Pittsburgh.
Why, you going Pitt?
I went Pitt. Cleveland is too demolished right now. They're desolated. Their coach isn't gonna be there, and this is the biggest stage that Baker Mayfield has ever been on. I don't expect him to shine right now. Pittsburgh got too much to lose.
No, the only thing I needed to see was
Is Odell Beckham playing?
Cleveland going as hard as they can against Pitt to make the playoffs. They won by 2 points because that was a bullshit call for the 2-point conversion, and it was the backup quarterback. It wasn't even Ben. It wasn't even like how many people they sat. Like, Cleveland played everybody and the water boy, and they won by 2. If you're gonna pick Cleveland, you're a fucking idiot. Like, seriously, you don't know sports then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know. Like if you pick, oh, they haven't been there in so many years. Yeah, they barely fucking made it. If it was a 2-point conversion by fucking, don't hit me in the head, Randolph, it would have been fucking game over for them. Miami would have been like, oh, Bobby would have been jumping, backflipping. Oh my God, Miami. Oh, you know what?
It was so awesome to see.
This weekend would have been amazing. If that 2-point conversion would have happened and Cleveland lost in fucking overtime or whatever, or Baker trying to make a play, pick off, boom, 3 points in regular fucking.
I'm crying.
in regulation, come on, man. Who going? If you, man, what's the point spread on that shit? Cover.
Pitts by 6.
Shit, give me 12. Alright, give me 12. Or 11 and a half, and then I take 12. Give me 11 and a half, I take the 12. Are you fucking kidding me? Man, listen.
Coach is the reason they're in the playoffs.
Oh, the coach got COVID. Oh, they
He's
can't
not
play.
there.
What?
Exactly.
Man.
The coach is because it's the
Man.
same. It's the same team as last year.
Listen, sucker 19,
Same
nigga.
team
You
as
were
last
there.
year.
You were there last week, all right? And you won by 2 with the fucking backups of the backups. Might as well put fucking something in there. You know, lucky he was busy playing. If he knew he was gonna play at fucking the nightcap. So he, you know, shit. Might as well put the third fucking. My bad, cause you know Philadelphia and shit. You know, I mean Pennsylvania. You know, something. Took out Heard.
That Philly
and-
shit was
Man.
bullshit.
Just saying, man.
That was some
You gotta be a
bullshit.
fucking idiot to pick fucking Cleveland. Fuck out of here.
So on top of that being the one
Chill.
game,
I was
I
born
hope
during
you
the
hear
day,
that.
but I wasn't born yesterday. Shit.
Chill, Will. I hope you heard none of that.
Oh, Chilwell was in the room too.
Oh,
no, he popped out. He popped out before that. That's funny.
Oh man.
I didn't
You
even
need
see
to hear that shit.
Oh,
Oh,
chill,
man.
Fuck out
That
of
would have
here.
been funny.
Who's next? Damn it. That's it.
That
was
is
the
the
last
that's
one.
the last one. But
Oh,
right,
our
so
Super Bowl
let's-
pick.
let's-
we're unanimous on that, and we're unanimous against Buffalo and Indy.
Yeah, even the
Yup. The first and last games.
nice
So Super Bowl predictions.
Super Bowl.
Fuck.
Buffalo for me.
Mm.
I'm gonna ride that all the way through.
You gonna go Buffalo? Oh, Lewis love you right now.
I'm gonna see how that runs.
Oh, Lewis is feeling you right now.
Cause I don't believe in Baltimore or Tennessee.
You don't believe in KC?
Oh shit. I forgot I'm just looking at.
Yeah. Patrick just he texted me. Patrick just texted me.
That's
He was
why
"Yo,
I
talk
was
to
just
your
like,
boy."
huh?
Wait,
The guy,
shit.
the guy who has Patrick Mahomes poster on the wall.
I forgot. You know what? Because I don't have the bye week people up. I forgot all about the.
Remember, Green Bay and Kansas City is still out there lurking.
So okay. So you know what? So let me stick with what I was gonna say. So I have Buffalo then. Probably gonna play Kansas City,
In the AFC Championship game, yes.
and then
Unless Pittsburgh decides to wake the fuck up and do something about it, which I doubt, but who knows.
Because I'll tell you this right now, if it's Pittsburgh and Buffalo again in the second round,
It will be different from the first game. I promise that. I promise that. Promise that.
and
That I
if
promise.
Seattle could get past the Rams, I'm going Seattle and Green Bay. So those would be my 4 teams. So then,
Seattle would have to play New Orleans in that second round because I really think Tampa is beating
so then,
Washington.
I mean, so I guess I'm probably going chalk. It's probably gonna. I'm probably thinking Green Bay and Kansas City.
That's my pick.
And if it's not them, it's Seattle and Buffalo. Are my 2 runner-ups. Because that's why I have them playing in each. If they could, because I don't know how it's lined up. But that's what. But those
Because
are.
the fact that everything runs through Green Bay is huge to me.
Yeah.
Huge to me. The fact that everything runs through them.
Green Bay?
Oh,
Yeah.
you
The fact
grab 2?
Nah.
We need to. You see who's grabbing the beer.
Oh, if I get up and
I ain't know if you had a piss. I mean, shit.
listen, even if I
Like,
had
like,
to,
you
I
got-
still.
like- Go ahead. I'm just busting your chops at this point.
Shit, you gotta drink my head. Psych. Yo, Dr. Dre, man. At least he came out of the aneurysm.
Yo, that was scary.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, yo, don't forget to carry the 1. We you can't don't forget to carry the 1 into 2021. We can't be having that same old energy from last year. You can't start off with losing Dr. Dre.
Yeah, you need to put that up though.
What you doing?
The light, you need to put it up. For the flies. On the gnats. You put it up. That down there, that shit don't work.
No, it works on it.
It works better up here.
No,
Huh? You try both, man.
I'm telling you, it works better in there. I have one that's out here, that's behind the TV. Like that one is sitting there as the second divergence, and it only works with it works the darker the room is.
Okay.
Shit, if I was you, be on the computer, all of a sudden I hear zap.
Oh yeah,
You sons of bitches.
that's exactly what it is. That's just why I kind of put it over there. So like,
Bitches.
when all of these lights aren't on, I don't have much light on because I barely ever have that light on. Like I function, you see the light that I normally have on, and I don't give off much light, so they get distracted and they go to those two things.
Get the ambiance
Yeah.
after the
Big
show.
ass TVs,
Hey, if you want the
more like
ambiance
me.
after the show, check T. Check KJ. Don't check me. Check them too, and get your ambiance.
Facts.
Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby!
I don't know where that came from.
Man, who
and
you
that's-
picking for the
I
Super
don't
Bowl,
know-
man?
I don't know where that came from.
Come on, man.
Where that came from, man?
Who you picking
man.
this Super
Who you
Bowl,
pick?
man?
Who you
Super
pick?
Bowl, man.
You picked
We got
Buffalo.
two.
Kansas City and I had
Oh,
Kansas.
what happened? Buffalo
I
when
went
I
chalk.
left.
I went chalk. I went Kansas City and Green Bay, but my runner-ups are Buffalo and Seattle. 'Cause that's where I have. That's where I have each of them playing.
I'm on the same leg. I'm on Kansas City, Green Bay. Rodgers on them. I think this is the biggest playoff for Aaron Rodgers' whole career.
Yo,
Biggest playoffs for his whole career.
I think
Player under most pressure, Rodgers.
I'm going.
Who did they beat last year?
Brady.
You know how I'm going?
Who did he beat last year again?
What the fuck you actually
Seattle
can't
and then lost to San
I'm
Francisco.
going
Kansas
Seattle. Seattle, KC.
Kansas City beat who last year again?
They beat Houston and Tennessee and San Francisco.
No, to win the Super Bowl.
San Francisco.
Kansas City? No, who did Kansas City beat to win their Super Bowl?
San Francisco!
Last year?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, San Fran.
San Fran?
Yeah, Jimmy Messi Manuel. If Jimmy would have hit that pass, it would have been a wrap.
Why don't
It
I
would've been
don't?
a wrap.
Still a minute and a half left in the
No,
game.
but it was done.
I
it
don't
was up
remember
2
that
scores.
at all.
It would have been up 2 scores.
Search it up on YouTube. It's right there.
No, I don't remember San Francisco making it. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the hell out of Green Bay in the
Yeah.
championship game.
Whooped them.
I remember the red on
Ran
red.
the
I
ball like
remember the red on
300
red shit, and I remember your
yards.
wifey
My
being.
man, must start.
No, I remember.
Shit.
And I remember wifey being super excited too. So yeah,
Oh.
actually, it's coming back to me.
So
Garoppolo threw the ball 8 motherfucking times.
Yeah.
They threw a ball 8 fucking times in the playoff
Trying to
game
beat,
and win.
trying to beat Patrick
Oh.
Mahomes.
Oh
fuck
God.
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes didn't even
He
have
ran
8 incompletions.
all over Green Bay.
All
though.
over Green Bay defense.
240 something yards.
That's just him alone.
Yeah.
So now this year we'll possibly
I
get
think-
him versus Drew Brees. But he did beat Tom Brady to get there last year.
The Saints.
So we got to see
Bro,
that.
Packers gonna have a road to get to the Super Bowl, bro.
He gonna earn this one.
What? You gonna have to beat Brady your first game, Drew or Russell to get to the Super Bowl.
I don't think he'll get past Russell.
And then Pat.
Listen, if he win it, I don't want to hear no slander on
Hey,
Aaron
Paul,
Rodgers' name. He would have beat the 4 of the top 7 quarterbacks in this league to get that ring. I don't want to hear shit.
And Russell Wilson is gonna go down as low-key one of the greatest of all times. And we all know that Patrick, your end zone is Mahomes is gonna, if he continues this path, is gonna go down as one of the greatest of all times.
Drew Brees is
And
Drew
Drew
Brees.
Brees,
Hey,
we're just waiting for him to
I
put
got-
in the paperwork so
I
we can
got
put him
you.
down as one of the greatest of all time.
MVP, most valuable Patrick.
Is going to Aaron Rodgers. Anyway.
No, I'm
then
saying
Brady is
that's the
the-
name of the trophy. MVP.
It's gonna be most valuable protection plan.
Five-
Like a good neighbor.
500.
Rodgers is there.
Yeah, Rodgers did. Yo, the golf one was hilarious. Oh, I might let you win today. Oh, really? The golf.
Yeah.
Did it come
Green
down
Bay-
yet? Did it come down yet?
Green Bay and KC.
Green Bay, KC. I think I'm gonna go.
Backup plan.
So
Backup plan. I'll go.
I want Buffalo to wreck, because really I want Russell Wilson to get there. And I
Backup
really want
plan.
Buffalo to wreck the ship.
Backup plan. I'll go Pittsburgh, New Orleans.
I'm just, you know what? New Orleans has just broke my heart too many times. I want to say that.
How much more times can? And that's the thing. How much more times can they keep breaking your
Exactly.
heart?
And I think they've
As
had
long as
better
Breeze is there.
opportunities the last 2 years.
All right.
Drew's been chilling for about 5 weeks. I don't want to hear that shit from. And it wasn't even like the early part of the season. It's the later part of the season he was chilling. So I'm like, yo, you've been cooling, you've been chilling. Kamara, you got a week off, but I'm tripping on Kamara though, knowing the aftermath of having COVID in terms of loss of stamina, shit like that. and you a running back, and Michael Thomas,
and you
receiver,
the running back.
Because listen, Kamara isn't used to getting 20 carries a game. That game against Minnesota was the first time in his whole career he's carried the ball 20 plus times. But I tell you what, in this playoffs, he come out there
25.
Toting that shit.
You
You
better
better be ready.
Are you done?
Be ready.
So I can pick my shit?
Oh, go ahead,
20.
go
Listen,
ahead,
25
bro.
rushes and
So-
15
My fault, bro.
completion until at least targets.
You done? So I can make my
fault,
picks?
brother. Do you think, bro? My fault.
No, I
So-
ain't done. Like, cause this is. Okay.
I was like, you'd have been a real dick had you kept going.
I was like, go ahead. The music is still on. I'm like, hey, the music's still on. Because I forgot. I was like, oh shit, I gotta pick. I think it'll be Seattle and KC. That's my
For your
straight
main
up.
pick?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for my.
Okay.
Ain't mad at it.
And then I'm gonna go. You know, like when you have your Instagram or your Facebook, whatever, you could do it public or you could do it private.
I think it's one of
Showings.
the porn sites that you don't like anything on. See, we don't see your history.
Why always gotta be porn?
Cut.
Anyway,
This call is being recorded for quality assurance purposes.
I'm gonna go Tom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home team. Home team.
Home team.
Yeah, because they're gonna play at home.
Oh, still talking about Tom. Okay.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Tampa and the AFC. Woo.
Don't say Baltimore. I want you to say it.
I thought about that.
I want you to say
I
it.
thought about that.
He's
I
going.
want you to say it.
But
I know where
the
he's
road
going.
is
I want you
too
to say
long. The road is
I don't
just
mean-
too
I don't
long.
mean nothing. I don't mean
Yeah,
nothing.
the road- the
There's
road
teams
is-
that have went from wild card on the road. Shit, the Steelers did it in 05. The Giants did it twice.
I don't want to do Buffalo because I don't think Buffalo's gonna make it.
No, I know you're gonna go with. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
I'm gonna say Tennessee.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you are. You're thinking about
Because
him.
you're not gonna say Pittsburgh.
You thinking so hard about Tennessee and controlling that run game.
You're not gonna say Pittsburgh. You already said Kansas City already. You don't
I told you
believe
you think
Buffalo
Tennessee.
Like that.
I told you
You
think.
You just said.
It's
I
okay.
can't do Baltimore like that. You gonna go Cleveland? You just
It's
said.
okay.
You just said
I ain't doing
Pittsburgh.
Cleveland.
You just said Pittsburgh's going.
That's what I'm saying.
It's Baltimore ain't
Because
making it.
the
The reason
reason-
Tennessee is beating Baltimore.
It's Baltimore, Tennessee. One of two.
Man, the thing
you know he
is,
going Tennessee. I'm telling you.
the thing is, right?
See?
Pitt, right? They got 6 rings already,
Tampa and Tennessee.
and they have more rings.
beautiful Super Bowl.
Dumb and New England have the most rings. And if you were the first of 6, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
then
that would be a great Super Bowl. Tampa versus
Pittsburgh. Huh.
The battle for 7. Brady or the
Versus the-
Steelers.
yo,
Battle for 7. I like
that's nice.
I like it.
That's nice right there.
I like it. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Hey,
I want to be mad at that.
check on that.
But damn,
And I just can't.
I don't want that. Cause then
Belichick
And-
would
and-
be sick.
Wow, that's another thing.
I'll be
Ooh.
sick.
The chance of Brady getting 7 or the Steelers, the team that I'm tied with, to get 7. Ooh,
I'll be sick. I wouldn't want that either. I don't want Tom
All
Brady.
right, I'm gonna do Tampa.
In Tennessee.
Can I do KC again?
No. The fuck is the point? The fuck is the point of the backup?
Okay, so let's
Nah.
put this up.
All right.
So this one made it easy for me. Who do you possibly see in
Beating Kansas City.
Kansas City playing in the AFC Championship?
game and possibly beat them.
Honestly, Baltimore.
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
but you picked Tennessee to.
I'm
Come
saying.
on, man.
I picked Tennessee to win. I didn't pick Tennessee to win, did I? No, I didn't pick Tennessee to win.
No, he picked Baltimore to
I picked
beat.
Baltimore. Yeah, I
Yeah, he picked Baltimore to beat Tennessee.
Yeah,
Else we would have been unanimous on that one
I
too.
mean,
that's.
With
that
a
mean,
minute and
that mean
21
another
seconds.
chance for Patrick to shred Baltimore again? He's already killed them 3 times.
You know
But
so-
you know what? I'm so bad at picks. I'm gonna pick Pittsburgh.
No.
You already picked Pittsburgh. In your picks.
No, I'm saying with Super Bowl.
Oh.
Why would you do that? Damn, man.
Yo,
Juju.
because you know he got the KOD for real.
You know what? No, but my gut.
He did that on
I got
purpose.
like
He did
my
that on
gut
purpose.
says Baltimore. But I know every time I go with my gut, I lose. So I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
That's fucked up. That's so
I should
fucked
be
up.
charged. You should be good now.
He said, "Yo, if I'm suffering, you suffering too, K."
Still red, son.
That's fucked.
No,
up.
it's okay. But it should be charged enough though.
Thank you for reminding me, by the way.
That's
Get you
fucked
being
up.
a sec.
That's some skip baby.
Yo,
shit
that's
right
that's right there. That's tough. So you have.
That's
So
some
you
skip
have.
baby ass shit right there.
Buffalo and Seattle.
So none of us picked Buffalo except you.
I have Buffalo as the game.
Right?
I'm
AFC.
just not a believer like that.
Who you? And then you pick. Oh, we both picked Pittsburgh though.
More reason why I don't want you.
I was gonna say Baltimore, like
I don't have. Well, I have.
like
I have,
Bills.
I have KC Green Bay.
Baltimore.
I'm going chalk. KC Green
Okay.
Bay as the game records who they
No, I don't
play
ha-
against.
I don't
It's-
have,
it's-
uh,
Yes, Seattle.
It's
I don't
Seattle
have
Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
Yes,
I
I mean, Seattle.
I
and
fucking
Baltimore.
hate Green Bay.
'Cause
My
they
wife
keep
would be
shit-
happy.
They keep shitting
That'd
on
be
your
that'd be kind of
Cowboys.
be fucked up because
They keep shitting on your Cowboys. I would hate them too.
it'd be dope for my wife because last year like you know everybody got two teams. Our two teams is 49ers and Green Bay. So last year 49ers made the Super Bowl. This year be Green Bay making the Super Bowl. That would I'll be happy for my wife because not even for her. I'll be happy for me because I get to go out for the Super Bowl. It's her team. Babe, we're going. And you know my brother's gonna have a Super Bowl party. He didn't have a New Year's party. He hasn't had a party in a minute. You know he gonna be like, hey, Super Bowl in my house.
You should confirm. Yeah, definitely make sure that happen.
Mm-hmm. Keep the baby in the room.
Yeah, definitely make sure y'all hit me. That's my birthday that day.
Oh, sweet.
I think you're banned until next year.
All right, say this.
You still good.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy.
I love you though.
Love you too, man. Love you too.
I love you, Kay.
So
It's fucked up. It's so fucked up.
now we made Super Bowl picks. we made a couple predictions. Now there's been some people that's bowled out this year, and since we got about 25 minutes left to go on the podcast, so about 20 minutes
We
to go
still
to the
got to
podcast.
shit on the Giants and the Eagles and whatever the fuck that was on Sunday night.
Exactly what that was.
So let's get
Whatever
right in.
the
Let's get
fuck.
right into.
Might as well get. Let's
Before
knock
Before we
that
talk
out the
about
way
anybody,
real quick.
before we talk about anybody that did good, let's talk about that bullshit that they did.
that was some bullshit. But I understand you want yo 6 pick
What do you
instead of
understand?
what was it? Instead of 11.
So what you saying that you
Or instead of
understand that
nine.
you understand the line of bullshit that they fed you?
So you get 3 picks earlier.
Like it was a logical line of bullshit. Is what you're saying?
All I'm saying, there's 2 sets of people who are allowed to be pissed off.
Listen,
3, actually. Philly fans, the Philadelphia Eagles players, and shit. who was
and
that?
Philly's coaches
No.
that
No.
didn't have no impact.
Giants fans. That's it.
Giants fans are gonna be mad.
But Giants
They gonna be
players,
mad regardless.
Giants players, Giants coaches, I don't need to hear from you.
You know,
I don't need to hear from you.
Look, I can understand the disappointment, but you're not mad. You can't. You have no reason to be mad.
You had 16 weeks. You had
Exactly.
16 weeks, and you
You know-
came up with 6 wins. Shut the fuck up.
yo, I gotta say something. This is funny. You think if Cowboys would have won that game, he would have did the same move, or would have been more pressure for him to be like, no, we gotta beat Washington because we need the Cowboys in the
I don't know,
playoffs.
but I do.
Like
but,
they're like, yo, fuck the Giants. We don't need to. We gonna get
Actually,
6 pick.
It wouldn't
it
matter.
wouldn't
They would have been in the
different.
same spot.
but let's
They
talk
would've
about
been in
let's
the
talk
same
about the
Yeah,
aesthetics
but the
of it.
mindset for Philly and the money that they,
Nah.
you know, there's always somebody behind it. Like Jones is like,
Nah.
Yo,
when
I
it
give
comes
you-
to the draft position, fuck it.
hey,
It don't matter who.
I'll give you my 7th round pick.
It's
if you
fucked
lose.
up.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you play hard, should I say?
You could say that. Like, listen.
Like,
there'll
yo,
be some shit
like,
like
you
that.
don't know. Like, that was a shite. Yo, that was a straight.
That was still listen. That's
But I'm saying,
it still looked
me
bad.
as a Cowboy
It don't matter
fan.
what happened. Like
Me as a
I-
Cowboy
like,
fan,
it
I'm
looked-
like, yo, imagine. I was like, the Cowboys won. I wonder if they would have did it different. Like, no, we gonna beat Jalen. Stay in there.
You
Get
realize
that dub.
It ain't right, but it's not wrong.
I only like lost 2 picks last week. That was one of them.
I said, it's not right, but it's not wrong.
Just saying. I think it'll be interesting. But
That was.
we'll never know.
It's not right. It's not
That's
wrong. It
kinda-
just looks
that's kinda-
bad because you're in a competitive game, and in a competitive game that you have the opportunity to win, and we say this. We said it early, we said at the beginning of the podcast about the Knicks. Bless you.
God bless.
Oh.
We said in the beginning of the podcast about the
Blessings.
Knicks that even for bad teams, winning close games still matter because it helps teach things and it helps them learn things. So now they took that away from who should be the quarterback of their future, Jalen Hurts, so they can take a look at the backup of the future to put him in one of the most crucial.
Why wasn't your $100+ million quarterback dressed?
Because Wentz is trash.
He didn't want to be there.
And he has
it's not a coaching decision.
No.
Yo, you're inactive this week.
No.
That's a coach's decision. You're inactive this week.
He said he has no interest of being a backup quarterback. He's basically holding out. Technically.
$59 million. He gonna get that shit.
Like
he
if
gonna
I was
get
a team,
all
I'd be
that
taking
too.
that. See,
$59 million. He gonna get. I don't care what he is next year. He's getting $59 million.
yeah, because he has a guaranteed
Guaranteed.
for his contract. That's why he's doing
He
that.
gonna get. So he like, yo, whatever,
Shout
dog.
out to his agent.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Bobby Bonilla's agent. I love you.
Big up.
I want, when my son, if anything I need an agent, I'm looking for Bobby Bonilla's agent. And
That remind me, I was supposed to be looking to see if any of these agencies was hiring.
anyway,
Shit.
bro. Wentz is like, I'm getting my money next year. And he always gets hurt. So I'm pretty sure he's still banged up. Like I know he's 100, but playing football as a quarter, you know what I'm saying? Busted the knee. Like, he always getting hurt. Like, whatever. Like, this is, like, whoever he plays for, it's a really good chance of him
What does
coming
that do with the bullshit
healthy.
that Philadelphia did and who we...
I'm saying.
Who cares who Carson Wentz plays for? What does that do with the bullshit that Philadelphia
Where we
did?
went through that? This bullshit.
Okay. Cause I don't care. Nobody cares who Carson Wentz plays for.
Real talk.
Like, I'd rather, if we're gonna talk about
Right now, we don't
If he
give
go
a
to
shit
Washington,
about
that'd be nice.
You know what? If we're gonna talk about the possibilities of
You know
somebody
what?
playing
We'll
for
do that.
somebody, we can talk about James.
We'll do that later. We'll do that.
Yeah, we can talk
We don't give a
about
fuck about
James
Carson
Harden because another name has popped up in the James Harden watch now. There's another. What did I put another? Oh, I didn't find it to put it on the board. Shit.
No, you said it though on the cast.
No, I didn't. But another name, it wasn't. Oh, I did. They're in front of us. Toronto.
Suns? Not Raptors.
Yes. Another name has come up in James Harden watch because the Raptors
I don't know
are
who they're giving.
What
the
are you gonna
Rap.
give up? Are you gonna give up?
I don't know. I don't know.
Lowry?
But the Raptors
Oh,
are
that's
about to
Lowry?
be
Not
1-6,
Mike Lowry.
1-7.
Not Mike Lowry and Bad Boys 1. You giving Mike Lowry and Bad Boys 3 where he gets shot.
What's a Van
He
Fleet?
get his ass whooped.
And get his ass whipped. I'm trying to pierce his heart.
But the Raptors look like they need something. Remember, you guys forget.
Literally, as soon as he said that, bop!
As much as you guys are saying like, yo, you think the Raptors are gonna get out of this? The Raptors still lost Serge Ibaka and their center to the Lakers. They lost one to LA and they lost one to the Lakers and one to the Clippers.
I need
Again.
You forgot.
I need Pascal Siakam to wake the fuck up.
Oh.
So there may be
there may be
a little bit more missing than we realize it.
Were you in the cast when I was talking about how difficult it is for a basketball team to go from last to first? Because football is easy.
Well, Toronto took
baseball is alright. Baseball.
Toronto was the
easy,
first
but-
last year. They were first 2 years ago. So this isn't like the last to first year. This is
They went first to last. Like I'm
You've been
saying, once
declining
Kawhi left, that was it for them.
and then now Serge Ibaka.
And then Serge, they
And
losing
then-
too many
and
pieces.
And now Marc Gasol.
Yeah, they losing too many pieces.
I'm saying
So you have to rebuild.
this may be
So
them.
the rebuild, how long does the rebuild take? Is it the process? Like
No,
look at
Nobody's
Sixers right now.
Nobody's gonna be able to. Nobody's gonna be
that
willing to go
far.
through that. But
Like,
also,
oh my
But I'm
God.
saying like
the NBA
this-
won't let them.
so
do
now
that.
you understand where James Harden's name came from.
Atlanta did a rebuild.
So now
They got lucky with Young.
So now you understand where James Harden's name came from.
Not even
it's
Young.
It's because
What's the center? Collins.
because
They
they're
started with Collins.
Collins. He's like 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, but they rebuild started with him. They just kept drafting, but like I'm saying, it took them like 3-4 years. You know, now they
But
ball.
their shit wasn't as flagrant as Philadelphia.
No,
that
Philly-
shit was. Oh my
What was the
gosh.
other? Yo, there was
That was
Fault?
just bad.
right number 1 pick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But it should have been
they-
Tatum. Should have been Tatum.
Tatum. You know what? I bet you didn't take Tatum because of Ben.
I already told you why they didn't take Tatum. Why Phoenix Suns didn't take Tatum.
No, we talking about Philly. Should have took Tatum.
Philly had the first
Philly
pick.
had the first pick.
First pick overall.
Boston had the third.
They had the third. No, they had the second.
No, Boston had the
Because
third.
Phoenix must have had the second.
Must have.
And picked somebody because
No, they dropped down. They had the second because the Celtics had the second, and they dropped down to 3.
all I know is
and
that
put Tatum
Phoenix had
because-
the opportunity to draft Jason Tatum, and they didn't because they didn't want two different bookers.
That
We've talked about it. You guys keep hearing me say that. I don't think it's been registered yet. They didn't draft Jason Tatum because they didn't want two different bookers.
and
I,
that's why.
and every time I think about this,
Celtics went to 3.
I ask you these questions that
And this is why
Lonzo-
bad organizations, even if they have a little stretch of brilliance, they always end up being bad.
because Portland, like we said, like the last time we heard about this was when Portland didn't draft Magic on Michael Jordan because they didn't want two Clyde Drexlers.
When the talent is there.
I have a
What?
feeling that
Talent,
Golden State
dude.
didn't draft LaMelo
Take the
Ball
talent.
because they didn't want another.
Well,
because
Melo, no, Wiseman is balling though.
great.
Exactly.
He
Yes,
ain't
he's
what
going
they
to be.
need.
No, that's
What
what
you
I
mean
mean.
he's not what they need?
Yeah,
He's the number one.
yeah. They,
You're
He'll only get hurt too much.
You're telling me that they need
No.
the Warriors need LaMelo Ball more than James Wiseman.
Yeah.
No, Wiseman. No.
They could have found another center. They
That's
could
why
have
I was
found
like,
a center.
nah, they're not. I know they was gonna take because Wiseman, man, that's a 7-footer, bro. They don't come. They don't fall off the tree too often.
The same person
You know what
that
I'm saying?
Talon is saying is needed more is coming off the bench behind 2 point guards
Yeah.
while the other guy is starting at center.
It's gonna take him a little bit to get there.
They were always gonna force
what's
Jordan at
fucking him
center.
up though? You know what's fucking up Ball's his name.
That's
I think that's fucking
But I don't think
because
that's
his route to the NBA wasn't
Oh,
normal.
yeah.
So it's like they don't trust him. Like you know what I'm saying? They trust him enough to
I'm
draft
seeing
him
James
for potential.
Wiseman. I'm seeing James.
But Wiseman was a beast.
One-handed rebounds going coast to coast dunking.
No, Wiseman was a
Stop it,
beast
man.
since when he was in high school. He was already NBA ready.
I'm
He
not
was
saying he's
NBA.
not a beast. I'm saying that.
Yeah, he went to Memphis, played 2 games. Was like, you know what, I'm good.
I'm
dog.
saying that Wiseman isn't gonna be the. I'm saying when it comes to
Yeah,
championship
I'm good.
games,
I'm good.
unless they could give Wiseman the ball and he could create his own shots, then he's not.
He don't need to.
Okay, great.
No.
Then they're gonna find a way to get him out of the game.
He'll definitely need to.
Then
Well,
then
he's create his own shot.
or create space or create a double team. Then
Oh no, he'll do that.
Oh,
A double team?
Then we'll see.
They
Until
don't
he
have
does
double
that,
team.
Golden State's not winning another championship, he's not. They need somebody else that they need another playmaker on that team. That's just I said. I'd rather for them. I'd rather ball them. But
That's the coach's.
But they
that's the
figure
coach's problem right
that
now.
they have a playmaker already. They don't need
If you
one.
have
They
a
have
good
Steph.
coach, you know what? Steve Kerr, when he played,
Damn
there
sure
was
better
big
coach
man.
than whatever is in Charlotte.
There was
that's for
big
sure.
man. Yeah.
Is
Big
that?
time.
Damn sure what better than whatever's in Charlotte
Oh, yeah.
right now.
No, Steve
Kerr,
Kerr, bro.
he
He
know
would have
his
been
shit,
utilized
bro.
different. Like I said, like Ball.
He
What's
played
going
with
on with
Mike,
Ball
bro.
now is because look at the situation he's in.
He played with Mike, bro. He know what's up. He fucking.
And once again,
and
Steve
with
Kerr
big man.
Steve Kerr being
You
a
know what
brilliant-
Jordan's problem
Steve
is?
Kerr being a brilliant coach.
You know what's so
it
funny?
probably would have been much easier to work in Wiseman than work in Ball with the system.
I keep
Yeah,
thinking like Jordan
100%.
I think he keep
100%.
trying to find like coaches that are gonna like try to develop guys that's gonna play like him, and I'm like, no, you need to find coaches that are gonna play with the Jordan rule. You need to find somebody's gonna play like Detroit
You know what?
versus somebody that's versus a team of U's, because U's don't happen. Not a team full of U's.
Yeah, their draft picks, man. They miss a lot in the draft picks, but they hit though, cause Bridges is nice. Like they hit and they just don't have
Enough.
Yeah.
Who, Phoenix?
No, Charlotte.
Charlotte, enough when it comes to coaching or playing.
Yeah,
They don't have enough.
Mike, maybe he don't want to spend the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
What do you mean don't want to spend the money? All that money he just gave Gordon Hayward?
All that money he gave Nicholas
Nicholas
back in
Batum? Yeah.
No, Batum ain't there no more.
back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
He
well.
paid niggas Batum's bum ass.
5
Surprised
years,
he's still in the
120
league.
million.
Ooh, that was deep.
My God.
He is the French Waba.
Put
Okay.
ESPN on.
So let's.
I think the Clippers are blowing that ass out
Look at-
right now.
Okay, this game is done. Okay, so let's talk about. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes.
I don't
Let's
know.
talk.
But my point was to get from last to first. it takes a
So
while.
at a point.
Yeah, that was the question.
Oh.
So
What was the question?
how long does it take to go from
That wasn't
last
a
to
question.
first?
What?
Yeah, last to first. Then
Who
the
asked
process.
that question?
I did.
Oh, I'm like, when did we get that
From
question?
last to first, man. That's what the whole shit we started talking about.
No,
because in
I
the
was talking about
NFL,
I was talking about James Harden going to Toronto, and you talked about about
but
Toronto
you switched.
going
You
from-
switched it.
No, I didn't switch it. No,
Oh, you
this
did?
is you switching. This is you switching.
Alright, you know what? My bad.
We talked about that earlier.
Smoke
Toronto
weed
going.
every day.
Smoke weed every day.
And I love my Wednesdays.
What game we trying to catch? The Clippers and Golden State.
Yeah, 2-point game.
Okay.
66-64.
Yeah, it's on ESPN.
So just about less than 10 minutes ago now, right? Let's talk about a couple.
Fuck Harden. Come to Brooklyn.
What the fuck talking about Harden? Right, we can talk about a couple people that balled out in the NFL. Right, we already talked about Harden.
I know. I'm sorry.
I don't want nothing else to do with Harden.
It's just.
But
It's hot in here.
Toronto's-
Is it hot in here or is it
Toronto's
hot
the
in
next
here?
team
It's
that
hot in here.
is
These
being
lights.
mentioned. Oh, it's gonna be hot behind the lights. Oh, I thought it was like. I think you said like. Oh, I
I said it was a
was.
2-point game before
Oh.
we put it on 66-64.
I thought there was more. I thought there was less time left in the game.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, wait.
I like
I'm
watching Curry play.
But he's not hooping like that. Right
I
now,
like-
you
I
know-
like where-
Right now, see, that's how I know. That's how I know the Warriors about to win. Curry only have 7 points right now.
There's about 20 more to come.
Listen, or the Clippers may be one of those teams.
And Paul George and Kawhi playing tonight.
That's why he got his jaw broken
Yeah,
by
he got his
Serge
jaw
Ibaka.
broken.
Kato, light jaw like a motherfucker.
That jaw was juggling back and forth. If you watch it in slow motion, that's just like.
I didn't see it.
Yo, he had the he
Yeah,
had the
searching in slow
he
mo.
had the anesthesia lip. Like
Serge was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. My brother, I'm very sorry.
That nigga on a trade block as we speak.
gotta make
That
that shit.
shit off.
See, that's you know who's supposed to be there, right? But you know who's supposed to be there, right? Exactly.
Wiseman?
Wiseman?
Oh,
Clay.
listen, the Clippers could be one of those teams that just know how to play. That's know how to play.
It's gonna take Clay 2 years to get back.
It's good. It's gonna be a while. So let's talk about some people that actually balled out this year.
ACL to Achilles.
We had some quarterbacks that balled out this year, right? We got a top 5. You know, we got and you know it's not quite a top 5. There was some stipulations that went into this one. So we had some quarterbacks that balled out. A couple of them that went above 4,500 yards.
When we done with this, remind me, because I got a question for both of y'all.
Remind you about what?
When we done with this in terms of quarterbacks and running backs and receivers.
Listen, we're gonna do this
I thought
in
it was
the amount of
basketball.
time.
I thought we were still talking about basketball.
We're gonna end up doing this in amount of time. So what question do you have?
Who's been a better receiver this year, Stephon Diggs or Devontae Adams? Because I saw people talk. I saw people talk about MVP talk.
Stephon Diggs.
And really, you sure about that?
Yeah.
Why?
Damn.
Why so?
Because
I hate you right
because
now.
Stephon Diggs. I mean, because Adams has the better quarterback.
Adams is a better quarterback. Okay.
That's the only reason.
I just.
That's the one to because it's.
Well,
I just wanted to.
I
be
agree.
known-
The thing with that statement you just said right there, it makes sense because Aaron Rodgers, MVP, favorites, his receiver obviously got busy.
All I want to say really is.
You know what I mean? Like that goes hand in hand.
All I want to say is Stephon Diggs. He has 127
And
catches on the year.
who else they talking about MVP all of a sudden? Allen.
No, they talking.
They
talking. They talking
It
Diggs
dropped,
over Adams.
and then they brought it back.
The thing what's bothering me, because I think Adams is at the better year, is okay. Diggs has had 127 catches. Adams 115. Diggs 1,500 yards. Adams 1,300 yards.
With a new team. First
But
year.
the thing that's bugging me the
First
most.
year with a new team.
But what's bugging me is Diggs played all 16. Adams missed 2 games. You telling me in 2 games Adams can't make up 12 catches and 200 yards? And let's get to the last factor. 8 touchdowns, 18 touchdowns.
Cool.
Adams had 18 touchdowns.
In 2 less games.
Saying that's
that's
hard,
in 14 games.
That's hard.
That's in
son.
14 games, B. So I
That's
hear
hard,
better
bro.
quarterback and this, that, and the third. I can only throw it to you
You gotta catch it.
and do something with it after.
You just gotta catch it. Let's start with the first
But
one. Just catch
But
it.
not only that, but in this particular scenario,
Once you
I can
catch
see
it, you do what you gotta
better
do.
better quarterback, better continuity. I can see me going to one of my go-to guys that I have way. I get it because listen, for that kind of difference,
You know what I
there's
hate?
a lot more in there. But I'm still going.
I
with
hate Green Bay, but Adams. Like fucking Adams, bro.
I mean, no
Diggs?
slight to Diggs. Diggs is that motherfucker. But for this year, nah. I watched both up close, man.
You know-
Adams, man.
Tight. This is gonna crack. This is gonna get you. This is good. You know why am I gonna?
Wait. Let me say this one.
Wait, hold on.
I got a question for you.
I ain't gonna pick Diggs because the way his brother played this year.
Oh, get out of here.
Who's his brother?
Cornerback for Dallas.
Oh, okay.
That's why I gave Diggs. You know what? Your brother fucked it up for you.
So
You could have had it, but your brother fucked it up for you.
one of the top 5 receivers.
Yo,
One of
hold
the
on, I gotta get.
I got you. One of the top 4 receivers. One of the top 4 receivers. It don't even matter. There's like 3 minutes left in the podcast. Like so you might as well stay.
Take me a minute.
You might as well stay. There's literally 3 minutes left in the podcast.
You know we always go overtime.
Not if we're not on the ear. Like so, stay for until we go to overtime. Then.
Oh, now the producer wants to produce. Huh? You know, where's the producer earlier?
The producer was here.
Yeah, the producer was here.
So
high.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
So as you
Time I got up.
talk about producers, right? I got a short question for you because there were 4 wide receivers that had over 1,400 yards.
It wasn't Devontae Adams because he had 13
Hops.
something.
Who
It was Hops.
was the better receiver on their team?
Hops all
Justin
day.
Jeffries or Adam Thielen?
Oh, Jeffries. Thielen got hurt, man. Thielen missed games. Got hurt. But
Thielen has the continuity
with Cousins. But
Listen, I'm not worried about the yards, but because
But-
getting hurt is like will just lead to like the difference
All right.
in yards. But
all right, this
had the-
here I'm gonna answer your question right here, right? What made Jefferson so awesome was the fact that they let Diggs go, right? They let Diggs go. They picked up Jefferson for less money. Diggs went to Buffalo, got busy, but you know who got busy too? Jefferson. So did you
and put up damn near similar yards.
was that a loss or was that a win? You know what I'm saying? Like
They didn't
like
make the
Minnesota.
playoffs.
No, it don't matter. We talking about the position.
It matters.
Yeah, no, he did his part. Jefferson did his part.
Because every move that you make is
You know what? But Minnesota could have made the fucking playoffs if they didn't lose to 2 bum teams.
The Giants could have won the
or
playoffs.
if they didn't start off
that don't
winning
matter.
something.
Dude, they lost to the Cowboys too. Like that's what they done fucked up. Like that game right there kicked them in the ass.
God awful to start the season.
Yeah, they were. They started off way too late. But Jefferson was doing his thing.
Trust me. I know
I think-
Minnesota.
I
I
think-
know Minnesota's like this right now with Stephon Diggs.
Like so they won and they lost.
I think
Nah,
Jefferson.
'cause
As
for-
trust me, as an organization,
Jefferson is legit.
You legit.
But for what Stephon Diggs just did, Stephon Diggs just took
Yeah.
Buffalo
Yo,
from
it's all,
ordinary
it's all
to
good.
extraordinary.
It's all good. He did the same thing for us, and we knew what we was gonna let go. You know what I'm saying? As an owner, like we know what we letting go.
Who's us?
I'm just saying Minnesota in general, not us. Like they're not my fucking
okay.
team. Like you know what I'm saying? You don't my fucking team.
I'm trying to figure what the hell you.
No, I'm saying
Like, wait, did he play
I'm
with Dallas or
being
something?
like
I was
I'm Minnesota. That's what I'm saying. When I say
I thought he
us,
was about to add
like
another
I made
team to Mark's.
no, I'm Minnesota.
We about to. We about
Yo,
to.
I'm acting as Minnesota. I am. You see, that's why I should have went downstairs. I'm acting as Minnesota. Like, no, we know what we gave up, but what we got in return isn't as bad as it's not that bad. Like he could have been like who my man that get hurt all the time in Houston? Fuller.
Fuller. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? He could have been a Fuller. Like, yo, we get Fuller, boom, that shit happens.
He went for 60. Fuck.
Damn, I have to say something at the end of the podcast.
That ghetto ass Viking skull. That ghetto ass Viking skull. That's how they sound this year because them niggas suck so bad.
You know, they actually had a different one like during the stadium. They were like, whatever the fuck they did. They like.
But that definitely comes on at the stadium. Though.
So I understand what you're saying, right? Like in a weird
So
way.
Adams,
in a weird
for
way,
me, Adams is a beast.
In a weird way, like you win and you lose, right?
Yeah.
Because you lost Stephen Diggs, and you saw what he just did, but you got in
got
a way
Jefferson.
you feel like you found a guy that can kind
To
of replace
replace
his productivity for
I
less
feel-
money, but you still lost because you still thought that was still gonna be enough to continue your playoff run. Like you didn't thought you was gonna have a hiccup, and you had a hiccup, and that's where they lost.
But they lost defensive players.
They still thought there was
The
gonna be.
defense was
They still
garbage.
thought it was gonna be enough.
Shit,
The
Thielen might be on the
defense-
trade block too.
They
Listen,
can get a lot for Thielen.
Minnesota
He
did
get
not.
hurt a lot, man.
Minnesota did not come
Every
into
year
this
he
year
get hurt,
thinking it
bro.
was going to be a down year. They thought they were going to pick up where they left off last year.
Mamba, Cooks got hurt in the beginning. They started off slow. Then Cooks came. He ran for 200 and something yards for about like 20 games.
Cooks ran. Cooks.
He
So,
fucking got
we-
busy.
And we saying all these ifs and everything. Let's get to the real. Kirk, not my cousins, is not it.
Is he gonna be there next year?
That's true.
Let's just get real.
Is he gonna
And
be there next year?
If he's there, they're not doing shit.
All they see.
No Super Bowl,
Oh,
no
they see
NFC.
them.
Case Keenum took them niggas to the NFC
Sit
Championship
down.
game.
Sit down.
Don't tell me what.
Oh, we got one.
Because
You got one?
all I can see
You
is
got one?
elbows.
I don't
Go ahead.
give a fuck.
Sit down. Oh, I thought you had the
Be
button.
aight.
Sit down.
They
We
can
gon- we
hear
gon-
me. As long as they hear me, it don't fucking matter.
Sorry, B. I tried.
Fuck, man, I had something for the fucking. Damn it.
Cooks
All
and Henry, the
fans
only
in
two
the
players
world
over
couldn't keep me from
1,500 yards.
2,000,
No lag.
1,500. And then the
No
next closest guy is
lag.
1,100.
2027.
Gonna share my talents with
2027,
Pod B Live.
1,500, and then 1,100 something.
You ought
Yeah.
to take the pod
That's
there.
sad. That's
Just a
sad.
lot later than
For
a
running
lot
backs,
of listeners
that's sad.
thought.
That's very sad.
Last of the real
Very,
galaxy.
very sad. Zeke,
Well,
do better.
Maybe not the last.
Kamara, do better.
Munchkin got good mic
Who else?
skills.
Who else is a good running back in this?
New, improved,
Chubbs.
Do better.
MyT podcaster.
Kareem Hunt, do better too.
Elliott.
Potted
I
down
already
now.
said him. Troy, he was the first motherfucker I thought. God bless.
Last call for drinks. Bars closing.
Le'Veon,
Sun's
become a
out.
starting running back again. Bozo.
Heard the
Yo, he gonna
casino
be-
got
yo,
a
he
buffet
gotta get
breakfast.
breakfast, yeah.
Don't want to
I
go
don't know about
far.
that.
Yo, back to back. I
Wow.
think KC's gonna go back to
I
back.
don't know about that.
Tired.
That's
B.
Looney. Look, you got
Tired.
Looney playing hard. Why is they got Looney playing hard, son?
T.
I don't know about KC back
Okay,
to back.
and this is all bonus footage at this point.
I don't know about KC back to back. I think they'll get.
so,
I think
man.
they'll get there. I don't know about back to back.
Part of me wants him to go back to back, though. I'm not gonna lie. Cause I want to see that in his legacy.
It'd be nice to see somebody go back to back again. But the way they've been playing, B, I'm sorry.
And plus, they gave him $500 million, and he go back to back. He worth the rest of the money. You know what I'm saying? He worth the rest of the money.
Oh, we had people pop up on the YouTube. He said he think Wentz is gonna go to the Colts.
That's a good look.
Somebody on the YouTube,
Wentz to the
somebody
Colts.
was on the YouTube live channel, and they put in there that they feel like Wentz is gonna head to the Colts.
Bro, I've been saying that.
Fucking.
And he
I've been
said, and
See
88
what I'm
thank you. He
talking
said he
about?
loved it.
Hey, this is producing. I'm sorry. We should have answered that question way earlier once you typed it in. But we're gonna get a real producer in here, and we're gonna
Once
keep
again,
it on.
anytime you want to sit your ass down
And
right
produce
here
our
and
show.
produce,
Yeah.
you are more than welcome. I'll sit over there and you say,
You doing talent a favor.
No,
Yo.
I'm not talking me. I didn't say me. Shit, I'm talent. No, I'm not talent. I'm talent.
All right, this
You
guy.
talent. Okay, I'm talking about that. Like, we need a producer on the side. Yo, we had Natalie. Like, she was like, I'm gonna get a clock. We gonna put it right there, and we
Bro,
go.
you have no idea when
Yo,
when
Nat
I
was
open- when
bugging
I
on
open-
us. She was like,
when I
yo,
opened that door
she
last
started
week,
timing
I'm
our
like,
picks.
Talon, what the fuck you got going on?
She
in this
started
shit?
timing. She started timing our picks.
I know, this is up.
Yeah, shit. I was like, oh, she was like, look, next pick, y'all got 3 minutes.
Ask Talon. I opened this door last week and saw this girl.
Cause she was sprawling.
I'm like, I was about to close the door. I'm like, yo, Tyler, what kind of freaky shit you got going on here? The fuck? You got OnlyFans up here going on?
I'm not even gonna talk about it until we get on camera. Right?
Yo.
I'm like this. I can't hold on no more. I can't hold on no more.
So you know what? YouTube, no more bonus
coverage. We're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, we about to cut this.
Cut.
Cause you know Nally was listening on Podbean. Listen, she'll know to come right over to YouTube.
Cut.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, B, I thought you had some freaky shit going on up in here, B. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Well, let me give them a nice little transition first, and then we'll end it.
Sheesh.
So my wifey hit me up. She's like, yo, you getting out?